Hello, hello. Can everyone hear me? Hi. New phone, who dis? Yep, I changed everything around. Oops, wrong place. Hi everyone. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I may make my grandmother's famous Irish bread later, but I am staying in the house. Woo! And I thought today, you know, Pisces energy is beautiful. I love people with Pisces energy. I love my Pisces. I love so many of these community members. I love my Nicole, who's a Pisces sun. My mom was a Pisces moon. So the thing about Pisces energy is it can make us go away in our heads in a bad way and say bad things to us, or it can be the most beautiful, highest spiritual energy. That's why so many Pisces people, Lana has a Pisces moon, have incredible gifts. It just depends on how you work any energy, right? And so today I thought with Sun conjunct Neptune in Pisces, could you get more Pisces than that? The only way that could be more Pisces is Sun conjunct Neptune and Jupiter at the same time, which I think we had a couple of years ago. And so I thought today would be a great day since I rearranged all the furniture. Let me start by saying this Libra full moon is in the first house for me. And so changing things around, cleansing the energy wherever you're creating abundance, especially if that's through your career, your job, whatever. It is really nice to clear out space and know what you have, know what you don't have, and kind of rework the energy before a full moon, but especially for me because it's, you know, so there's some health changes. I went really dark with my hair and gave it some TLC. And so doing whatever we can do before a full moon to cleanse out so the full moon doesn't have to do it for us, that is always helpful. The other thing is today is that Sun conjunct Neptune. So we can either kind of overindulge, which, you know, we don't love, or we can embrace all of the beautiful spiritual energy there is. Today is a day to be a human being and not a human doing. So I thought I am not going to do the signs like I normally do. I will take questions. Lee is actually, our lovely Lee is actually going to timestamp, just so you guys get an idea. That's one side of stack of boxes. And then there's a whole other stack of boxes. It's cray. So we're going to clean out and cleanse. And I want to talk about why it's important to cleanse your divination. And just make sure your energy for you and the energy for what you're working with, even if you're just reading for yourself, it's really important to cleanse the divination. And I actually did a whole, I was gifted a really beautiful cleansing kit years ago. And we just found it because I was clearing out my space. My couch is all set up nice. My desk is all organized again. And then pretty soon, the next time you tune in, all of these boxes will be on the top of there. But I thought we could have a conversation, and then, like, I think we counted 50 sets of cards. Not all the cards have boxes anymore. 2 are missing inexplicably because they were here. They went wherever my socks Wherever that single sock is, they're all having a party. I hope they're having a wonderful St. Patrick's Day, the boxes that are missing and the other half of the socks. Yay, finding your balance. For anybody who doesn't know, finding your balance is our James. Hi, Shauna and Juan and Betty. Good to see you. Hi, Charlie and Tina. Actually, that's me. That's whenever you see my hair, whether it's purple or pink or highlights or whatever, that's all me. But the lovely Lee actually just kind of, I mixed and she put it on and I foiled out whatever blonde that I wanted to keep. You know, the aesthetic now with the 2 blonde pieces, it's gorgeous, right? But it's trending. And so when things are trending, I kind of think like that's always like my thing, to have the little blonde piece with the dark. So now I had to change it. Uranus in the first house. Hi, Maricela. We hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling better. If you're watching and just shy of the chat, because the numbers say there has to be, like, welcome and thank you so much for watching. Even if you don't chat, I see you and I appreciate you. And hi, Doretha. And, you know, I hope I said hi to Shauna. I think I did. I'm very happy. I know for other people that would like, that's a small number, to have 1,000, but if you know what happened is I was building and I was doing really well. I hit my 23, I was at 24K on TikTok, and I was doing really well on YouTube. And then my mom got really sick right at the crest of everything. So, and I would still do everything the same way. I would lose all the momentum. So I lost all the momentum. And then I was collaborating and concentrating my energy for other places and other channels, and not so much doing a lot here. So I didn't really gain the momentum, and then I would gain momentum and then get sick. So this 1,000 feels very good to me, because I know it feels like, you know, when you lose momentum, platforms don't always reward that when you take breaks. So I'm excited for my 1,000, and I can call it my 1,000, but it's all you guys. So I can't thank you enough. You guys are the goats watching. I had a client yesterday that says, I'm quiet and I don't come in the chat, but I literally watch every single video of yours. Doesn't matter if it's not my sign, because I'm just waiting to see what little thing you're going to say. And so, like, I know that it's this community, whether we're active in the chat or not, that is responsible for all of this channel's success. And I'm very, very grateful. So I'm giving away readings also today. I'm going to give away 2. Shall we start? I'm going to start with this. And no, the particular order is, really is whichever one, however they're stacked. So I'm not going by my favorite or anything. Hi, Stacy. I just want to grab, hopefully without knocking anything else over. No, because I reorganized, Susie. I'm just going to grab a tiny little piece of, there it is, selenite. My selenite broke, but I have a little piece left. So we're going to grab, and we also found in our little kit, this whole time in my office, buried in boxes, because I ended up, when my mom passed, I ended up with all my stuff and her stuff, and then we got the stuff from New York. But I don't want to hit it too hard. Oh, Nikki's going crazy that he is locked out. Yeah. Okay, I can't hold it. I'm learning how to use the singing bowl. But we got these beautiful, beautiful cleansing tools here. And a yin and a yang. So we cleansed out the whole office, and now we're going to do the cards. I kind of gave a light cleanse to the cards, which just means I use the yin yang hot tray and did intentions and mantras and went clockwise and then let the smoke kind of come and hang out with all the cards. But now we're going to do them one by one. Hi, Allison. So this was actually one of my first decks. Emily's going to timestamp all of this, y'all. So I know a lot of times everybody's asking me about like decks or where did I get them or whatever. So we're going to do that now. And if this is something that no one wants to watch, I will just make it members only. That's all. But today is a day to be a being and not a doing. So this is the Gilded Tarot Royale. There is also, I also have the Gilded Tarot. They're very similar decks. This was probably Reid or Waite. Got the Enchanted. I got the animal one, which I gave away. My daughter has that one. I could not connect with those cards. Sometimes you won't connect with your cards. Give them away. Give them away. If you can't connect with your cards, you can't connect with your cards. I should give some of these away, actually, make room for new. It's always good to give away, and you're letting universe know that you're ready for new stuff. So these are both Kiro Marchetti. They came in like boxes. The boxes are okay. I lost the instruction booklet for that one. I still have the instruction booklet for this one. And as I put those boxes away, everybody say a prayer with my Uranus in the first house that I don't just knock a bunch of stuff over. I know my daughter is cringing right now. Like, oh my God, Mom, I would have done that. Hi, Sparklemint. Hi, Shingamafal. So these are, I did it, y'all. Okay. These are the, yeah, these are the Gilded. These are the Gilded, and they have like the black rim. It's Ciro Marchetti is very, 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 very similar to the Reid or Waite, other than a few things like the Magician. I don't have a lot of Kiro Marchetti decks anymore, and I'm going to be honest, and hopefully Kiro's not listening to me right now, but they're not very inclusive. And I get that the Reid or Waite wasn't very inclusive very much either, but they were cartoonish. These are like depictions of real people, and they all look the same. And so this is the Gilded Tarot. I'm trying to find like, there's not that much of a difference, but like, you know, I had just started, and so there wasn't, I didn't have a lot of, here we go. So this is literally the difference between the Gilded and the Royal. It's the Gilded Royal is a little more close up. This is the Gilded Tarot. This is the Gilded Royal. If you got one, you're good. I was watching other people and watching what they were using and thinking like, oh, I like that reader. Let me get that deck. But again, if Kiro Marchetti wants to come out with like more inclusive decks, I would be happy to revisit buying more Kiro Marchetti decks. But as of right now, they don't. I still have, let's see, this is like, oh my God, I had like, I've probably gone through 3 or 4. Hi, Dòra. Hi, Michael. I probably went through 3 or 4 Reid or Waite decks. Yeah. I'm trying to find the original ones. Give me 1 second. Where are those? Okay, that's a mystery. I have my original ones. I don't know where those are. I might have, did I give them to my daughter? I did. Emily, do you have them? You can't come in now, obviously, because you can't come in the cloak of darkness anymore. The door is there. But they were white with a mandala flower on them. I don't have the box for them anymore, but I have the original. I think I gift them to Lee. This was probably my second set of Rider Waite. I would actually be willing to gift these. Maybe we'll give these away. So they have my energy and my stuff all over them, but if somebody is looking for like an old, I mean, Rider Waites are so easy to get, but if anyone's interested, just email me instead of doing like a whole contest. But I will take my incense or whatever I have, and I will just go in a clockwise motion with the incense and just say, Spirit, in everyone's highest good, please cleanse this deck of any energy that does not do my collective or the readings, does not serve them in their highest good. That's it. That's it. This deck I got off, I don't remember. I think I was out and about in Florida when I got these. I had to have been, because these were not mailed to me. This deck came in this kind of cool box. And it came with a bonus deck. You can see they kind of match. And I never use this deck. Like, I don't ever use this deck. They're like those cards with just like random pictures on it and sayings on it. You'll meet your soulmate when the time is right. I didn't really connect to these cards, so if anybody wants these, you can have this and this in the box. I get these cards, and I know these cards are popular. When you meet your soulmate, you'll feel calm, no anxiety, no agitation. I don't necessarily believe all the things on these cards, and again, I know that the cards that like say certain things to like take, I think for me, and everybody is different, for me, I truly appreciate like taking the moment and deciphering the divination, what the guides are trying to tell me. Hi, Dolly. And so I mean, I have some cards that just have like one or two words on it, but I really appreciate strengthening my connection. But I'm actually going to put these right back in their box because I never use either of these decks. And in a second, I will... Well, not in a second because I don't know where that box is. Holy cow. I should have took a picture of all of these boxes before, but there you go. These are all now packed up. Then I have, and we're going to cleanse all of my Akira Marchetti at one time. The Wild Unknown. I don't think I have that one. Oh, thank you. I mixed up some color. I don't know if you all know, but like when I was 19 and learning astrology, that was not a viable career for a 19-year-old, and especially not a 19-year-old that was new. She would probably eventually be engaged to her then boyfriend, who was very, very Catholic and very, very, that was not happening. So I studied, but I went to school for psychology, and then to help just, live and pay bills, I grew up around hairdressers. So I already had that skill like down pat, but I was never going to do it for a living because I thought they were all mean. And then a wonderful woman named Loretta, I worked for her doing nails in her front desk. And one day I did somebody's hair and she was like, what are you doing with it? So then I got pulled from one thing to another. And then eventually I knew I would go back into working the gifts and the astrology. But I had a whole day spa and salon, and I was a master corrective colorist and Redkin specialist. So I feel a little spoiled by having that skill set in my back pocket. So when I want to just change anything, I just do. I don't even have to leave my house. All right, well, now we're doing it like this. Let me see if I can get this light a little brighter. That's weird because that was supposed to stay. That's like literally plugged in. Here we go. There we go. Lights are back. I was lucky. I got to love, I have 2 whole careers. Not just, I mean, I've had a million jobs, don't get me wrong. And there are plenty of times when I worked 3 jobs as a single mom. Like drugstores, bagel stores, all kinds of stuff. Waitress, short order cook, bus tables, hostess. My hustle is strong. So anytime that I've struggled in life with like bills or money, I knew it was never because I wasn't trying hard. But yeah, the psychology I used every day owning a salon as a boss, as having staff. I'm still friends with like 99.9. There's like 2 people that I had to let go. So obviously they're not my biggest fan, that I don't really talk to or have like couldn't say hi. I love them all. So back to the cards. There's a salon chair like right over there. Y'all can't see it. And that whole like tower with the drawers, that's just all color, facial stuff. I have a towel warmer and sanitizer. I keep all of my stones and healing jar stuff in. So everything's like sanitized and everything's repurposed. Okay. Hi, Jazzy D. These are some of my favorite. I forgot they existed until I cleaned everything out because like cards got here and there and everywhere. And I'm going to start using them again. These are unicorn cards and they are inappropriate. Stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak and you have the strength to change the world. So do it. I usually use these on TikTok. I don't usually use these. You are loved and you are here for a reason. Don't fuck that up. You need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. So, hi, Tina. Some of these are hilarious. Love. Get some, give some. It'll cheer your ass up. So I don't have the box for this anymore. I don't know where anything went. For this, these are, I want to say I got these like 3-4 years ago. Those are Scorpio cards. You know, if anybody listens to my Scorpio readings, you'll hear me say and say again, I love reading for Scorpio because I will make all kinds of inappropriate double entendres, innuendos, and just straight up sarcasm because y'all are with me in it. And then I have, so these are called unicorn cards. They were not what I expected, but when I got them, I was like, oh, these are better. When I ordered them, they were kind of like vague in the description. They were just unicorn cards. Taking my shoes off. So here we go. So those are them. I think you could still maybe get them on Amazon. These were made by the lovely Stacy Lyons, and it's like ELY Elysian. I think you can find her on Facebook. I will put it in the comments of the video, of the description box later. These are Inspire and Divine. She did these herself. I am open to possibilities. I trust myself. I am expressing inner spirit. I am living an authentic life. They're like positive affirmation cards and oracle cards. They're really beautiful. I am one with the divine and I honor the divine in others. I am worthy. I claim personal power. I will have to message her and see if you guys are interested, if she has any more. She gifted these to me, so they're extra special for me. She's just an incredible, beautiful person. Okay, these guys, this is the Kipper cards. These are really interesting. I watched Tyler use these. I personally love Tyler, but I just got done saying like I love funny and appropriate things. So these are Kipper. I saw him using them once. They basically, if you want to like parse out your readings, if you want to like get more specific, they're like toil and labor pathway. Like, you know, they will, there's also like message of concern, mature woman, marriage. So it kind of, they're just cards that you can use. You could do a whole reading with it. Wealthy man, official person, house. If you get like a vague message, like if ever you've asked your spirits to like, your guides to like give you a message and you were like, I love the memes on Instagram that are like, guides, give me a clear message, and they play that like the clip from the Informer song, like, boom boom down, like it's like, how am I supposed to read this? How am I supposed to make a clear message? So I don't use these a ton. They're literally called a fortune teller deck. I don't love that, but they're great. Like if you're like, okay, what is this about? What is that about? Thank you, Shauna. And that can go over to this table now. This is the tattoo deck. This was a gift from my incredibly beautiful, wonderful, funny, super smart, I'll find them, bonus child. My oldest, who I don't talk about here a lot because I like my kids to have their autonomy. That's why, like, there's only one picture of one person, of one of my kids up there. It's because you already all know what she looks like. But my other two kids, unless they tell me they want to be part of this, I keep them private. So, but it's like I have three other, I always think I have three and a bonus. And she's just another soulmate that found her way to our soul family through my oldest. They've been together for 10 years. This tattoo deck is really, I could not wait to get it. It's gorgeous. I don't know that I use it so as much. Because, because there's not a lot of detail. They kind of all look like the guy from V for Vengeance. They kind of all look like Guy Fawkes. I mean, they're cool. The star card's really cool. But there's not a lot of detail. And they're also such a heavyweight paper that they hurt my hands to shuffle. I do use them once in a while. I often use them for Scorpio readings. And put the box here. Not all of them are not going back in their boxes. I just wanted to put them. Let's see if I can do this without. Oh God. Okay. Also, sometimes you just have to go through and make sure you have them all. The other day I went to the bathroom and the King of Cups was like somehow got into my bathroom. I don't know how. I don't know if the cat brought him in there. I don't know what he was doing in there. But the King of Cups from one of my decks was in the bathroom. I'm like, okay, it's time to like go through all of them. All right. So then we have the Herbcrafters Tarot. This is the box. It comes with, we're going to get into the good ones that have, it comes with a very hefty book. This is very interesting. And then, you know, the things that's different is it is like the hija of water instead of like the Page of Cups. So it's interesting. And it does go over what some of the herbs are good for. And that is, this is what the outside looks like. And like that's the garlic card. So they're very beautiful. This was also a gift. And what was funny was the person who gave these to me thought they were sending me a different set. And then, but I loved these so much. I was like, well, that is serendipitous. It was a happy accident. So let's see, that goes over here. This needs no introduction. This is the Lightseer's deck. It does come with a really nice thick book with explanations. I'm trying to also figure out as I'm going through these what kind of box mine are. Now I have 10 left to do to get my deck done. So trying to figure out, you guys tell me what kind of boxes you like, whether you prefer a lot of if you're reading books, if you're not reading books, if you want the direction, if you don't want the direction in the book, just I would love your feedback. All right, we're gonna take a question. I think that's been at least 8. So we're going to take a question. So you can start, if you want to ask me a question for me to pull a card or anything else, you guys can throw me a question today. This is the Starseed Oracle. This, I want to say, was this my first Oracle deck? I want to say it was. Not sorry. As far as like my first decks go, there are 2 that remain like solidly my favorite. I loved my Rider-Waite. It's just that I shuffled the shit out of it for how many years. So it's harder to, it is harder to shuffle now, where it, like the cards don't, the paper is so worn down. It was a less expensive deck. And so, you know, they don't shuffle, they don't pop up. The Starseed cards are here. This has a beautiful deck. Now, my only complaint about this deck is you have to then go look. I don't know if you could see that. You have to go then like look everything alphabetically up by the name of the card to find what page it's on. I prefer numbers. That's the only change. So I know when I'm making my Oracle deck, I'm already halfway through that one too. I'm going to put numbers on it. The other thing is, would you guys like a digital version of a book and a book? So you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. These cards are gorgeous. I have 2 decks by Rebecca Campbell. The Void. Stop, Embrace Winter, Great Cosmic Womb. These cards, these cards never fail me. I feel super connected to these cards. We're just going to give them a little cleanse. I also have again, they were a little bit pre-cleansed. Okay. Yeah, if they don't connect, they're not. I might give away a few decks if somebody wants them. And this again has a nice, the book is beautiful. The explanations are beautiful. Oh, I'm not putting the, I will say that when I was like putting everything back in the box and using the box all the time, this box was not fun to get the cards in and out of. Okay, these go back. All right, let's see what questions I have. King of Cups, did I have to go? Well, I felt like, why is the King of Cups following me around my house? Is it because I won't leave? The universe is like, well, you won't leave your house. So we'll just have the King of Cups follow you around. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Does anyone have a question? Like, you can ask me. I will pull a card for you. I said I would like pull, and my email is in the description box or the link from my website, so you could just hit the contact thing. Yeah, I've given away a Witch Tarot deck. I've given away a Lightseer's deck already. I gave away Maricela, sure. Sometimes I'm attracted to the outside of it, and usually that works. But once there was like this gorgeous elephant, and I got that, I could not connect. And it was like feathers and acorns, and I thought the feathers should be swords, but they weren't. The acorns, something else. I thought I just could not connect to them, and they made me crazy. And so Emily has quite a few decks, Lee, because of that. All right, I'm gonna pull these for you. Let's give them a little cleanse first. We're going to have to light another. As I said, this may not be interesting for everybody else, but it had to be done. And everybody's been asking about, I keep saying I'm going to do a whole video about the decks. Hi, Serenity Girl. So if this doesn't go over well, not everybody loves it, I'll just make it a members only. So I'm going to take 2 questions now, and then I'm going to do a few more decks, and then I'll take a few more if you don't mind holding on. So right now I'm going to take Maricela, and then I will take Shingamafal. So I'm going to take Maricela. I'm going to take a Healing Yourself card for you, and 1 tarot. You got How Teachable Are You? And, you know, Cancer energy, sometimes they are a little tiny bit stubborn. So that might be asking you, it's eclipse season. So I can't promise you these cards aren't going to be a little brutal right now, people. So it's asking, how teachable are you, Maricela? And let's pull a tarot to get to that. Lee, do you mind keeping the questions someplace for me, so when I'm back to answering to Maricela and Shingamafal were the first. Also, I'm running a sale, everyone, eclipse season, all caps, no space, for any of the virtual appointments right now until April 20th. I didn't think about the fact that it was 420. I'm 420 friend friendly, if that makes any sense. I don't participate, but that's just a choice. I certainly used to. I just don't anymore. But Four of Wands, Divine Connection, how teachable are you? So this might be about your guides trying to like show you things or bring you things, and you maybe insisting on something else. That is what I'm getting from that. Divine connection, celebration, like, and something that lights you up inside that you want to celebrate. Let's see if I can find the boxes for these. This is garbage. We have to light a new one. right, I'm gonna move my chai tea out of the way. It's no longer helpful. Normally I won't have a table right here, but I needed a second table. Come on, mommy. Stay in there. Let's do this so nothing goes on fire. Not Susie lighting a big giant incense thing with a giant flame around all these cards and boxes. See, Sun conjunct Neptune does make you make bad decisions. Let me offer myself up as an example. All right, so we're just gonna dump that in our little ashtray before it falls on my desk. Okay. Hi, Anastasia. Okay, and Vanessa's... Okay. I'm gonna take the healing mantras deck for you, Vanessa. What do you like the new setup? Sharing shame. When I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be. I just had this conversation with a client yesterday. Giving yourself permission to, like, the minute we are hiding things about ourselves from other people, we're also kind of hiding it from ourselves. We're constantly telling each other that, like, I will talk about, like, the financial insecurity that I've experienced, or, like, apologizing to my older kids that I couldn't be as informed you know, as I am from my younger. Like, I want to own things because when one, it's good for the community, right? Normalizes the fact that we all struggle with things one way or the other. And the other thing is like, the more I share, the less I'm sitting here worried that what if you see that I'm not perfect? Of course I'm not perfect, right? So it lessens your anxiety. And it also frees you, it allows you to be ashamed. Like, you know, I have a fuck shame platform. Shame is the worst thing. It'll hold you back from healing, growing, being prosperous more than anything else. Failure is fine. Failure is great. Failure is a great teacher. Shame is useless. And that's devil energy. Hi, Adva. Hi, Renata. So that is what we are getting. Guys, I'm going through all of my boxes. You missed it before. We have like 50 decks of cards. I think I've gone through 10 or more so far. I just took 2 questions, and then I'm going to take 2 more after I go through a couple more decks. And I'll show you really quick. We have, like, there's piles and piles you can't even see. There's piles, there's more piles that you actually can't see here. All right, let me get that from falling and being disastrous. And then, because I'm not trying to knock everything over while I'm on a live stream, there's more piles there you can't see. So we have to get through some of these decks. And like I said, this might not be everybody's cup of tea, but if nobody likes it and this gets no views, I'm just gonna move it over to members only, because I've been promising I would do like a whole card thing. Let's see if we can't find the box for this. Is gorgeous. Oh, and did we never find the box for this? We have 3 boxes missing. Now we have 4. The box for this is stunning. That is also missing. That is suspicious. Are you stealing my boxes, Emily? Is Nikki stealing my boxes? Is he making a little fort house for himself someplace? I don't trust him. Because the box for this is gorgeous, and I've had it on my desk forever. And I do not see it here. I see the sacred, it's huge. Oh, wait, found it. I lied. Okay. That was bound to happen. Hold on, kids. My daughter's shaking her head at me right now. First, blaming her poor innocent child. And then dropping shit. Listen, that cat pretends to be all sweet and content, and then at 4 o'clock in the morning, he sings the song of his people to wake me up. This is the healing yourself. This box is gorgeous. This contains so much more than the explanation of the cards. This was a gift from my oldest, one Mother's Day, which made me feel like really beautiful. Hi, Heidi. Actually, quite a few of you have gifted me cards, and we'll get to them as well. But these are some of my favorite healing cards. Look at these cards. Cycles. What does that say? Sexuality. Take off your mask. Home. Like, these cards are just absolutely stunning. Soulmate. And again, the card is beautiful. It's got the magnetic close, which is really nice. Sometimes there's boxes here that, like, the boxes are ready to fall apart, but the booklet they give you is, like, really heavy duty. But this is just stunning, gorgeous, stunning. Oh, little card got in there. Yeah. 10 out of 10 would recommend this deck. Trying to figure out here how we do this without making a bigger mess, because if anyone can do it, it's me. All right. They are gorgeous. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can find this box. It's so much easier for me to find. I don't know where this box is now either. I won't blame it on Nikki. Here they are. This was a gift from my niece, Faith, for my birthday a couple of years back. 3 or 4 years ago. I love. This is probably one of my most used decks. It comes in this kind of box. And it has this gorgeous, it's the Magician card. I know, like, every card in this deck. It comes with a basic explanation of the card, but the illustrations on here also, this deck, I know you all know this deck because I use it all the time. That's the 4 of Pentacles. It's 2 of Cups. It's the 10 of Pentacles. That is the 8 of Wands. This is the Justice card. This is the Hierophant upside down. All right, so this is interesting. So this is the King of Wands. There is both a male and female presenting of each of the kings and each of the Emperor. That, I believe, is 3 of Swords. Or is it the Knight of Cups? It's the Knight of Cups, playing someone's heart. I love that. Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the World. I mean, is this the World or is this the Queen of Swords? And this is the World. 3 of Pentacles. The Star card. I love the shit out of this deck. 10 out of 10, 12 out of 12, 20 out of 20. Would recommend. Mystical Moments. I bought these also and gifted them to another metaphysical friend a while back because I just feel like these are such a nice deck. They really are. The box is nice. The booklet's the booklet's nice, but like there's so much also messages that you can get. Different artwork is so important because your guides are going to give you the messages. Your guides aren't going to show you something the way my guides show me. My guides are going to use a language they know I understand. They're going to use references they know I understand. And so you might interpret these cards just slightly different, like that extra layer. There's always the cards of the cards, right? And then there's that extra layer we're going to get from artwork or messages or other things that come through or our relationship with guides and with our decks. There's definitely, like, I always take like a Rider-Waite deck every once in a while and go through and say, show me somebody who's scared to lose a job. Show me somebody who just lost their job. Show me somebody who just lost a pet. Show me somebody who, lost a parent when they were young. And then those cards have an extra layer. And my guides will let me know whether I'm supposed to read those cards traditionally, read them for the artwork, or read them for that other special. And I write that all down in my notes and read them again and again until it becomes like, I once saw somebody on TikTok saying, everybody needs the book. No one has these all memorized. Yeah, if you do this day in and day out, you're going to have the basic original definitions and then all the other layers, and get more than one book on tarot. Go to more than one person about there because you'll know. Just the same way you get chicken skin or goosebumps when something hits or you get the chills, you will know what feels right. You have to trust yourself. The extra special Susie deck is coming. I have to think of a name for it. If you guys have ideas for what I will call it, I don't want to call it the Evolutionary Tarot deck. I don't. So if you guys have an idea for that, I'm willing to hear it. Okay, this is the Druid Tarot. This was a gift. That is this deck. One of my old metaphysical friends did a reading for me, and I was like, oh, we would do readings for each other and then like send screenshots or like take pictures with our cell phones of the cards, and I was like, and then I want to say it was like the next Christmas or birthday, that was the gift. Like that is the Prince of Cups, the Knight of Cups. So these are, here's the Nine of Wands. They're very, they remind me, I really like them too because they have like if you're old and you remember the old token books or the old illustrations before like the movies, and I love the movies too. Like I'm just a Lord of the Rings, LOTR fan. We've done marathons and all kinds of stuff in my house. But this reminds me almost of the old token illustrations. The people are a little less bubbly, than the TV animated version. Everybody in the TV animated version looks like a Cancer rising. Like if Aries rising and Cancer rising had a baby. And this comes with a nice little book. There's one for each page. So like, it's not like some of these books have like 3 pages for each card, and some of them are a little bit more simple. We're going to give this one a cleanse. And put them back. And then, I think that I'm a dummy and then I put something back I wasn't supposed to. Yep. Switch these out. See, you love that. That's my fear of tarot, having to go by the book strictly. I will do a tarot class eventually, one thing at a time. I gotta finish the tarot deck. Members are going to get another class by the end of the month, because I think that when we're going through eclipse season, even just 2024 and a little bit 2025 are a little wild. So the next class after I did the it's very small, like a mini lesson, really, not even a whole class, about the dispositors, the final dispositors. I think I want to do one about like the house subjects and house cusps, so that like when you find out a moon of any new or full or any kind of any astrological event is in the 6th house or the 5th house or the 4th house, you feel a little bit more informed going into it, because informed is the opposite of, right? Like ignorance breeds fear, and we don't have to be like ignorant in a bad way. We can just be without information is the definition of ignorance. So the more informed I can have you guys, the less fearful. It's never going to replace a reading from a professional astrologer, but it's going to help you feel less fearful about things that are hitting certain places in your chart. Okay, Moonology. Where are these? Are these up here? Yes. Okay. So these are the Moonology cards. They're oracle cards. Decent little book here. Nice box. So like, look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. These are really great if you're at the point where you want to get timing, because they'll say full moon in Virgo, new moon in Virgo, waxing crescent moon. So they can give you timing if you know how to follow the moon for timing. That's the other thing. The moon calendar is ready to go to print. We're just picking a print house. But now we have all the moon phases and all the different, when the moon moves into different signs, so you can really kind of be more clear about the pattern of your energy and everything. We're just trying to decide how we want it printed, because the spiral notebook, unless we're going to order like $200,000, is ridiculous, and I don't want to charge that much money. I do think that they make a Lord of the Rings deck. I often don't end up connecting to the decks, because some people make decks to like, there's like a Harry Potter deck, there's like, because I'm a big nerd, I'm sure there's a Marvel deck someplace, but I don't always connect to them, because sometimes they're made just by people who are trying to make money off of the franchise rather than understanding tarot. I feel like whoever made the Stranger Things deck, which is the one real deck that I have that's like a pop culture deck, that one they understood. All the cards make sense. Okay, so we have Moonology. We have also, this was a gift, because you guys are nuts. I get lots of gifts. So this is the Keeper of the Light deck, which is really beautiful. This is very like, there's sometimes there are readers who do like, I gotta find the actual deck, who do a lot of readings about like Archangel Michael or this angel or this saint. So it's kind of, it goes along those lines. Here it is. So the outside is absolutely gorgeous. And then I'm going to take questions again after this deck. We'll take 2 more. So like this one's Green Terra, Supreme Protection. You are protected. Cards are being cut. Oh, cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation, trust, right? So these are great oracle advice cards. Love, love, love them. Hi, Annika. Your cards are here too. All right, so Lee, who was the other questions? Who were the other questions for? I know quite a few people had them. I don't know who stayed. I'm going to let you tell me like the three next people. We'll see who's here. And it's important to cleanse because you just want to get any energy off of the last person's reading. You want to get any, you know, the energy can be stagnant in this room because of me. Because I didn't clean it, which is why I cleaned it and reorganized, right? And cleared the space. There's lots of reasons. You could have a phone call that stunk with somebody. In a room, wherever your cards, there's a million reasons to cleanse your cards, but it's just a good idea to do that every once in a while. I met with a practitioner because like I had a whole bunch of like really weird stuff going on, and she's like, yeah, it looks like maybe one or two people just kind of like sent you some junk. And I was like, oh, I wear, it's very, very subtle, but this never leaves my body, not in the shower, never. It's a little evil eye. It's very subtle. Most people don't even notice it. Also, I just want to show you guys this. It's very, I don't know if you can see, but my watch is literally wherever the planets are right now, which I love. If you have an Apple Watch, that's one of their settings that you can have. It'll literally show you where all the planets are. So Allison, are you still here? And who else, Lee? So these are great for advice cards. You know, Oracle, like, what do I do? Let's see. I'm going to take these because these are kind of buried back. Now, these make me a little sad. I was very, 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 very excited to get these. Very excited. Where's the dang box? I know I saw the box for these too. Right? We saw the box for these. I don't know where they are now. Maybe I'm blind as a bat today. All right, can't find the box. That is what it is. I don't want to hold us up anymore. We're not behind here, right? What's in here? Oh, here they are. Here they are. Very deceiving. I'm going to knock so much shit over. Watch. Okay, Allison, Charlie, and Serenity Girl were the next three. Okay, are Allison, Charlie, and Serenity Girl in the room? What deck gives me the most brutal truth? That's a good question. When I want like really definitive messages, I often go for the Lightseer's deck, but I have a few more. Oh, thank you, Shauna. Okay. This made me really, really sad because I was very excited for this deck. It is Seasons of the Witch, the Beltrain Oracle. I have a hard time connecting to this only because a lot of times when I get the messages, it's a really beautiful oracle deck. It's not always very clear, I find. Like if somebody's struggling through a hard time and I want to use this as like an advice card, you know, the truth lives within you. Well, somebody's already coming to me for a reading because they feel unsure, and I'm always telling people to trust themselves. So like I wanted this to be like like my go-to. I really did, especially because I love an inclusive deck, and I'll be honest, I love to support POC creators in the spiritual, like my TikTok, whoever I follow. I love to support genuine people. I do love to support women, and I do love to support you know, people of color and support those businesses. And so I really super wanted to feel connected. So I do use it once in a while. Hi Lynn. But not as much as I would like to, because sometimes I just find like I feel like it's almost dismissive of some of the advice stuff. It's like obvious things. So I love the cards. I love the illustrations. Sometimes I will read off the illustration more than I will the words, because it's, you know, it is an absolute beautiful deck. The book is beautiful. I would like to be using it more than I am. Okay. Let's clear those. And we're going to put those behind here. Sorry, if I don't put these all back the right way, they'll be the Leaning Tower of Pisa later. And those can go here. All right. Now I've got some decks out, so if I find... Okay, Black Moon astrology cards. These are beautiful. This I got from myself a couple of years back. This book is going to give you a lot more than just the cards, I gotta tell you. Let's do these, and then we'll get to those questions. If anybody is in a rush and you want to bump the line and do a super chat, you can. These lunar eclipse, Jupiter return, Grand Cross, third house messages. Love these cards. Again, that is what that looks like. Black Moon astrology. I'm moving a little slow because Lee has a daunting task. She has to timestamp all the cards with the correct card thing, and she's taking your questions and putting them aside so that we respect the line that has been started. Okay. All right, so we had Allison. Is there a message coming through for anyone? Allison, do you mean a message coming through for you? I'm going to go to the next question. Hopefully you will clarify that in the comments. Charlie, is the job... Okay. I'm going to use my Love is Love deck, and then we can... Oh, welcome, Dòra. Make sure you watch the Welcome to Evolutionary Club or Welcome to Membership video, and then it's got the link for the little Google form. It'll take you less than a minute and a half to fill out, and then you'll get all your perks and the thing for the Discord. It explains everything. Hi, Andreas. Andreas, you probably have about 10 people ahead of you. So if you want to chill out with us every couple of boxes, I'm clearing cards and doing a card tour kind of that I've been promising. Aww. I I promise you she's making that face right now. That's very sweet, Heidi. Okay. Charlie. The Nine of Cups came out in reverse, so I don't know if that's the job that you're thinking of right now. Are you asking specifically about okay. Yeah, there's two kings here. It's almost like I'm going to tell you the strength card also came out. So I'm going to tell you that, to me, I'm reading like there is two people that get to decide this job. And one of these, the King of Pentacles came out in reverse and the King of Wands came out, in the upright. I feel like right away, it might not be yes. The strength card tells me like to have patience and strength. Yeah, so have strength because it seems a little rough right now, but whichever one that you're going to also feel more passionate about is probably the one you might hear from. Listen, guys, we're in eclipse season. Eclipsing is when the light is blocked, either from the sun or the moon. It's a blocking, even though it's temporary. And then we have Mercury in retrograde, and then we have a full moon on the 24th of April. On the 25th, 26th, that's when Mercury comes out of retrograde. A lot of things are going to move after that. A lot of things will move after that. So all of us are going to have like some patience. And it feels tight. It feels a little crunchy right now. You know, I feel that. I used a combination of the Love. This is the Pride Tarot. I got this years and years ago. This is a deck I use often. You will all hear me talk about it. I'll do another question right away. I just wanted to put these back. I love the Five of Pentacles here too. This is another one where I could probably just tell you each card as I go because I use it so often. Every single illustration is made by a different artist of the LGBTQIA community. I got this June, I want to say 3-4 years ago. This is Page of Cups. This is the Queen of Wands. She's so beautiful. So each illustration it's not illustrated all by the same author. And I love this deck. Now this is a funny, because the card, maybe the box is that's the Sun card. The box is maybe a little like it's misshapen. It's a little thinner, but then the book is solid. Like it feels like there's a rock in this. It was also hard to fit back. It was difficult if you're keeping your cards in your box. I'm not gonna lie, this was difficult. But love this deck. Love this deck. Okay. I believe me, there are things too that I feel like patience has just moved into getting out of the expectation, and sometimes having extended patience is for us to get out of the like expectation place and go into the flow place. Andreas, I'm happy to answer your question. You probably just have to hang out with us a little bit. And then Serenity, was that Serendipity or Serenity? I don't want to say it. Serenity Girl. Finances. What can I tell you about finances? This is my go-to Rider-Waite right now. This is the Centennial deck. It comes with 4 extra illustrations that Pamela Coleman Smith was the illustrator. She was a Black woman, and there were 4 cards that weren't taken in the original, into the original tarot. Those are in here. I don't think I have the box, sadly. Do I? Wait. Yes, I do. That's actually one of the extra cards. You all know, if you have a tarot box, you have never seen that card before. I see that as the gossip card. It will give you a little, it will tell you what those are. Let's look for Serenity Girl. I don't know if you're still here, but if you pop back in, maybe Lee, if I know you're already doing a million things. Does anybody else mind taking like timestamps for the questions? Let me know if you'd mind taking timestamps for the question, because she's doing like 5 things right now. Okay. Knight of Wands, King of Cups for your finances. Justice. Listen, somebody's going to come in, possibly drop information on you that is going to, hi Serenity Girl, that's going to like inspire you. This money is going to come. Also, it feels like there was a situation where maybe you got, I don't know if that's like a family thing, or if it's like a split from a relationship or a partnership. Somewhere you must have gotten the short end of things, and it might have left you a little tight. There's a Knight of Wands coming in. This is the Knight of Wands in a financial thing, comes in and drops information, keeps going. So this is not a person that's going to stay around the situation. However, with the King of Cups here, there is a mature emotional energy. That is not, if they're giving, if they're helping, if they are generous or empathetic, it's not going to be out of pity. It's not going to be out of having control over you. It's not being able to give and then say, look what I do for you. This is a mature energy. And then there is justice. Do you have a project, maybe? Feels like it's going to be quiet for a while. Again, we're in eclipse season, so if some of these readings that I give you may not like feel like they completely come in until after April 26th, because before April 26th, we're already in the shadow of that Mercury retrograde in Aries. Oh, Adva, if you repost the question because you super chatted, I will definitely take you. It's just, instead of scrolling, if you could repost the question, that would be better. Thank you. And I will absolutely answer it right now because you super chatted. And thank you for that. And the other one was Allison, who just was looking if there's a message for anyone. I'm going to take, so this is the Centennial deck, just to make it clear again. I just want to find one other extra card because they're really, really cool. Here's again the gossip card that is not in the original Rider-Waite tarot. There's another one. It's like the Convent of the Bleeding Heart. So to me, I see this as like a sign that like all of your guides, all of your ancestors are like very concentrated on their intentions for you, that you have backup. There's this one that looks like obviously dreams. And then there's one more. has children in it. And then there's this like mother-daughter generational card. They're gorgeous. Bye, Maricela. Thank you for watching. I 1000%, 10 out of 10 would recommend this Centennial. It's the Smith Waite tarot deck. It really, you know, I like that her name is first in this too, because she did all the illustrations. She should get more credit than she used to. Everybody used to call it the Rider-Waite. I think we kind of still do to some degree. And there is like an extra just bonus card for that's just the Empress or the High Priestess, but it's just a little card. Hey Susie, do you see anything improving regarding finances, ability to initiate? Okay, let me try to make this into like one question. Do I see anything improving for finances? Let's see, we're just going to use these again. And then I still have Allison's, and then we'll do some more boxes. We still have a ton. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's still almost 30 boxes. Okay. The more also you give in to the idea of feeling trapped, it'll feed that energy. Okay. Can she okay, so what they are, the anxiety, it's going to be helpful if you you know, the anxiety, the 4 a.m. thoughts, the feeding into any kind of fear around it. The other thing is that like just making very small checklists for you will keep you more concentrated in certain areas. So this way it's not being scattered out is what I'm seeing. That's really a big part of that. King of Swords. Yeah, so you're going to catch a break. Somebody this could be like a very honest judge or anything. I know that you have court stuff going on, so you will catch a break. Again, I just want to reiterate, we're in eclipse season where we might find blocks. You know, there could be great little windfalls here and there, but some of this energy might fully unstick after the 26th. Okay. Let me put these back. Those are always like boom right there because they use them all the time. I'm gonna pull a card for Allison and we're gonna get back to boxes because we have so many. Is somebody else doing the timestamps for when I'm answering questions for anyone that isn't? Everybody's been here except for Allison. This is for Allison. Maybe if we could just timestamp that. For Allison, that would be great since he's already doing it. This is the shadow deck. Now this deck I love. The cards are like almost velvety. They have the gold sides. This deck was also, I want to say, almost $70. So as much as, thank you, Juan. Excuse me, I'm sorry. What do you mean relax or get worse? I don't know what you mean by that, Adva. I don't see anything getting worse for you. I see that you trying to have a little less, having redirects, having tools to have a little less anxiety about the things, so the fear isn't feeding it, is another good thing. I said that for everybody. Anything that feels stuck is most likely going to get unstuck. It could be before, but the general energy of yuck, and not being able to depend on what somebody says, and like we don't want to like sign contracts and stuff like that. We're in that until April 26th, which is 5 weeks away. But okay, let's pull a card for Allison. So again, the shadow deck, gorgeous, love it. And smart, they sent me one card from another deck to like lure me in, but it's $70 a pop. The Weaver. So let's get the book out. This one you definitely kind of need to use the book. Sometimes you don't, but a lot of times you do. And this is also alphabetical, and it's very, very tiny written, so it's a little stress on my eyes. This is part of the Ether collection, so they have different sections for this. Of course, I have 0 reading glasses in here. The Weaver this is for Allison. It's the master of their destiny. This deck is named the Threads of Fate because each one of us has 1,000 threads that, when combined, weave the fabric of our life. We can build, nurture, or sever any strand at any time, and in doing so, we are the Weaver. This card urges you to take inventory of all the threads active within your life at the moment. What needs to happen moving forward? Which ones need to grow stronger? Which ones need to be cut? What actions you need to take to tend to your own threads of fate? I love this. I mean, I love this deck. Another deck, 10 out of 10. It's just a very, very pricey. The book is great. This book I'm going to leave out because you kind of, some books you have to leave out because like you almost can't read the deck without them. But I mean, the cards are gorgeous, and I wish you had touch-o-vision because they're like velvety. They're really nice to shuffle. If I was like on my 5th, I don't know that I ever want to make cards that expensive though. But you know, if I win the lottery, I won't tell anyone. Well, there'll be signs because I'll have decks like this for like $10 so that everybody can enjoy them. All right, let's get back into some cards. Emily is keeping your questions in a tidy little list. Okay. These are a gift from my Heidi, who was here a moment ago. I don't know if she's still here. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous white light oracle. I'll hold up the box a little bit. From Alana Fairchild. And this, I mean, this box is huge. That's my whole face. It's huge. Entering the luminous heart of the sacred. The book is incredible. And again, this is another book that's going to give you a lot more than just the meaning of the cards. There are things you can learn and take in from here. 10 out of 10. Love this. And the cards are, I believe, right here. Nope, those are not them. They're here. Look, look, look. How stunning. So like Tantra of the 639 hertz. Karma of Cthulhu. It's not Cthulhu. Yes, Heidi darling. This she gifted to me when I kind of went out completely on my own as a congrats present. This is another book I like to tend to keep out because, and then I have a little drawer here where I keep the books that I need to get to, because you're going to get a lot more layers. It's a little easier to read this deck with the book, but the book is so nice too. Okay. And the box is even like nice for display. I'm just going to take these down while I can. All right. Now, this one is one that you all ask me about constantly. Whenever I use these, like without fail. Why is that always separating there? It makes me nuts. My hair thinned out a lot the last two times, last July and then in this January when I had COVID flare-ups. Oof, the hair loss. The Star Tarot without, and first of all, let's talk about how giant this box is. Look at the book. This is cray cray. And this has like the colored, full color illustrations. Also, what I love is that this book, which I'm definitely going to do also in mine, tells you each card, right? The Six of Swords. The astrological is Mercury in Aquarius. It's 10 to 20 degrees of Aquarius. It's fixed air. It's the second decan. It's the lunar cycle and keywords. So like 20 out of 20, 100 out of 100 would recommend. And once you see the cards, you're all gonna be like, oh my god, yeah, those are the cards we're always asking about. Because this is like a more subtle illustration that they're using here. And again, the magnetic box. Hi, Monica. But I mean, very, very good. Also good for learning. You're not going to learn like Rider-Waite Smith Tarot kind of from here, like the basic ones. But this adds another layer. I would not recommend this as a first deck, but... where are those cards? These are the cards. And y'all always, like, I will get comments afterwards. So that's the top. These are the cards. You are all asking me. This is the one, too. Here's the Ace of Cups. This is the one, too, that has, like, the Extraordinary Strength card. The Sun. The Eight of Cups. I'm always getting comments about these cards. Seven of Pentacles. They're really beautiful. They're really colorful. Nine of Pentacles. I love the Six of Swords. I use this deck for all the water signs. And I have to say, this deck is very good to my watchers. This deck is very good to all y'all. This deck is usually giving such like love, support. This deck to me is like a hug, if that makes any sense. So in every single capacity, some of them I'm like, oh, the box is not great. Hi, Cole. Or this is maybe not so good. This is 100 out of 100. Forget 10 out of 10. Like, and the cards are themselves are pretty big. They're a thick stock. The book, the box, the illustrations, like, it checks all the boxes. Now, we have the famous Star Tarot. This is ginormous. This was a gift from our Annika in the community. How cool is that? Then you pull out, I mean... it is so cool, y'all. Again, box, 100 out of 100. And I mean, It's solid. It's not going to collapse if you put it on display. Again, and it's got the strings so that you don't lose, you know, you don't kill yourself trying to get that. Again, the book, full color illustrations of everything within a page. Now this one isn't giving you like the astrological and everything, but look at how much explanation it gives you to the interpretation of the card. Incredible, incredible, incredible. 10 out of 10. I love this deck. This has ended up being another one of my go-tos. Always very careful getting it back in. I'm going to take questions again in a minute. I know we didn't do 8 decks yet, but if we could get the next questions that are in line, like, queued up. So, yeah, the box is gorgeous, and then here are the cards. So, the cards are stunning. Now, these are the Starman Tarot. They are inspired by David Bowie, and they are David DeAngelis, and this is from obviously his Starman phase of his career. It is beautiful. Like, so I use these for Sag a lot. And it's funny because Annika is a Sag rising. Look at these cards. I mean, come on. It feels like I have somebody's expensive artwork that would like be at a gallery and get charged for a lot of money, like in a deck of cards. I love them, and they are so full of like fiery messages, but also like these are not subtle, and some of them, like the Knight of Swords, oh my god, is like, it's all the cards are visceral, like amazing in here. Love, love, love. Okay, now I'm gonna start making another stack over here for what I already did. These can go back. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm down only 2 over here. Okay, these are the Mystical Dream Tarot. This is another one y'all ask me about a lot. Again, gorgeous, gorgeous box. Huge. Mystical Dream Tarot. I'll hold it up so poor Lee can get the timestamps. Yes, my little Leo sun, Sag rising got me the fiery. I just, Sagittarius always, like I always feel like I want to grab them for Sag cards. But yes, this is the Mystical Dream Tarot. This one I got for myself. Again, it goes on about just the suit of wands. So again, this has layers you could learn from, not as much as the Star Tarot. And don't forget, every time you are reading this, you're going to read somebody else's interpretation. It's really important to clock whether that resonates with you. You'll know, you'll get your chill, your chicken skin, you'll feel it in your body. You know, we have to be in our bodies more. We tend to be overthinking creatures, and there's a lot of answers in our body. Hi, Cole. Did I say a long time no see? I hope you are well. Love this. Let me show you the cards. This one is another one where I get a lot of like, what deck is that from you all? Start moving these here. The Fountain Tarot. Oh my god, where did I put them? Nope, not them. Nope, not them. Here they are. They are like a silvery here, and then these, they're very, very interesting. Like the Empress or the Queen of Pentacles here is it the Empress or the Queen of Pentacles? I think the Queen of Pentacles is the mini Empress anyway. But yeah, very interesting. I often will see there's one specific card that if I pull that deck, I don't really like to do like pregnancy stuff, but often that is like, that is the Eight of Pentacles. They're just very, very cool. This is going to give you a whole other layer of meaning. Look at this card. That is the Lover's card. But what's interesting, it's almost, you know, like one is doing all the work and the other one is laying there receiving. So it's just very, very interesting illustrations that add a whole other layer and could have a lot of other meaning when you're doing a reading. And that is this one. Okay. I'm gonna just take these because I had to take them out anyway. This is the Intuitive Night Goddess tarot deck. At first it took me a minute to like get, it's a nice box, to kind of get like in tune with these, and now I absolutely love them. They're very cool. I love the black pages with the white writing. You know, I don't know that this is like a learning book so much, but it's a companion guide. That is the box. And that's the cover. This is the deck. So very interesting, very exotic, and beautiful, beautiful illustrations. The High Priestess is just stunning. This deck, I feel sometimes like it's one of the straight shooter decks that I would pick. It reminds me of like that friend or like mom figure that you would have that is going to give it to you straight, but because they love you, not because they're trying to hurt your feelings. But this is definitely one of more of the straight shooter decks that I feel connected to. Of course, you could get it and it could feel like the one that's the hug, and the Star Tarot could feel like the straight shooter. Again, that was the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. Nice box too. I keep making the mistake of putting these away. And my God, do I have to make this 2 parts? It's ridiculous. I almost feel shameful how many decks I have. And I know there's people who have more than me. Grabbing a sip of chai. And we have to light another. Woo. All right, I'm going to take questions again. I'm going to take like 3 questions again, because I'm getting more questions than I thought I would. So I'll take 3 questions. If you're in a rush, you can super chat to kind of cut the line. We're going to let that. I kind of like the way that looks. That looks like a sunset between all the colors. Safety first. All right. So I can safely put these aside. Actually, this should go here before this whole, oh my goodness. Yay, starting to get a cleared space. And again, next time you all tune in, they'll all be up there. This, again, one of my favorite decks. Hi, Karen. One of my absolute favorite decks. This is the Steampunk Tarot. I watched Allie. If you don't watch Allie's Tarot, she's great. I want to say this was like 5 years ago. that I watched her and fell in love with this deck. Might have been 4.5. Again, nice, huge, magnetic box. And even the inside of the box is really cool. The book. Can we talk? I mean, this book. And what I love about this book is there's like a little quote with each card that the author felt like judgment. When the music beats to the rhythm of your heart and echoes the melody of your soul, you can only ignore it for so long. Core meeting, heeding a call and hearing and heeding a call, right? So each card, like the Two of Cups, when I say chemistry, I mean magic. Let's not allow semantics to destroy this moment. Core meaning, deep emotional connection or attraction. Now, the Two of Cups is also Venus in Cancer, which this doesn't cover. So again, I would not say this is a first deck. I would say this is... I love this deck. I use a lot. I use a lot for very pragmatic. I use this a lot for Capricorn. I use a lot when I'm reading for financial. I would say this book is a good read once you have all the basic meanings down and you're adding layers. And again, what you feel like aligned to, you'll know. And you know, you can always ask your guides. You can always say to your guides, hey, let's create a sensation within my body. You are all walking versions of whatever his name was. Somebody will know. Juan will probably know. The operation guy, he has an actual name. So ask your guides to play operation with you and on whatever, to give you a yes or do something else to give you a no or let you know if you feel aligned with something. You can ask your guides. They will be happy to establish that communication with you. So that is the Steampunk Tarot box. This is the Steampunk Tarot deck. Now, Nicole, like Nicole Lilith Medium, she definitely just got a new version of them. Her cards look slightly different, so you might not get these cards. I don't know if these exact pictures and everything, and mine look almost like vintage, like a little tattered on the edge, and hers look a little like they're heavier cardstock. Good for them that they did so well, but this is one of the OG versions, so I can't guarantee you that if you buy them now. But this is, they're a little darker. They're steampunk. Is this the Page of Pentacles? Yeah, Page of Pentacles. I use this deck a lot. The Magician. It's almost a little stoic. Was that the Queen of Pentacles? The Nine of Pentacles. So again, I will use it. It's a little bit more pragmatic, and I will also use it for financial, and also sometimes I will use this for Scorpio, because some signs just give it to me, right? Don't put all the extra flowers on the words and everything. So this is definitely not flowers on the words. This is a straight shooter. That is my relationship with it for sure. Okay, now that one we can put back, and we'll take a couple of questions. Andreas, why is my person not committing to our relationship? Will he be more committed in the next month? Let's see. Okay, I will use this one next. Let me just, so we're also cleaning. For anyone new, we are just cleansing. There's already a list. People are super chatting to cut the list if they're in a rush and they can't. And they can't wait. Which is fine, but otherwise there is a list that Lee is keeping. So if you really want Lee to see your question, if you @ Lee, I'll run a contest, Monica. I'll run a contest at the end, probably, because we're interrupting the card tours so much, so I'll probably just do those at the end. Okay. Thank you, Shauna. You guys have been sharing the bejeebas out of my stuff because it tells me everything. I can see who subscribes, who unsubscribes by like via email, all the other stuff. The analytics get more and more specific. Plus I use another company that works. It's a extension of YouTube to really get down the analytics. And last week the analytics said that you all shared like 140 something times, which is a lot. So thank you. Okay, let's see. Andreas. They're having their own tower moment. Again, this energy may shift for you, honey, after the 26th of April. They're having their own tower moment. It doesn't feel like the commitment is like about you. It's more about their own internal stuff. Okay, yeah. So got the, hold on, let me get another card here. Will they, by the end of the month, I don't know, by the next month, I would say the end of the month, I would look for May. Yeah, there's also, it feels like they've got their mind on other things, like possibly work or money. Let's just get a yes or no card for Andreas. Is there, am I saying it right? Andreas? Is that probably the second way, right? Okay, yeah. So we got the moon. There's just something that's being held. I don't know if that's they're holding themselves from the truth, or there's another piece here. They're not sharing, but you will have that probably. Again, eclipses occlude light. They occlude the truth. They block the truth, like they block things. So I'm going to say the full moon in Scorpio, which is April 24th, or depending on where you live, might be the 23rd, is probably when you're going to get more of your answer. I'm not getting, it's not about you. That's what I'm getting. It's not, that's their own stuff. I know it feels personal when you're the person trying to get the commitment, but you're going to get another piece of this by the full moon. Also, I'm running specials right now for eclipse season because it is so wild. Not just the eclipses, all the things in between. And so if you want a reading, all of the virtual readings, there's a discount code for it. And it's just eclipse season, all caps, no space. Any of the virtuals. This is a gift from our Juan. Great, again, amazing magnetic box. There is a second box, which is the only one that has that for the actual cards. These were the cards I was just using for Andreas. This is the Queer Tarot, and I absolutely, this book has almost like a real book cover. Like, it's amazing. And can we talk about the inside with the purple pages and then the swords, and it lists all the swords cards. And it gives keywords for each card. It's a little harder to see here. This book, you can't fuck up this book. You cannot. This book is so solid and so nice. It bends. It has like it's so nice. This is also a really beautiful book to like learn an extra layer from. Doretha, did you have a question before you go? Let me answer Doretha's question. Can Lee, don't wait 1 second. Before you go, Doretha, I think Doretha had a question. She was probably up next anyway. But this is gorgeous. So you get the 2 boxes, the book, which is very, very nice. Huge. I had this up behind me for a while. I'm in love with the box. They're right, but she had a question. I saw it. She wanted to know something about her 10th house. Wait, I'm going to scroll back. Chiron, Mercury, and North Node are in her 10th house in Aries. Can you help me with this? Explain. Okay, so Doretha, I'm going to tell you what. 1, you're a member. 2, I know that you picked the new moon in Pisces for your membership. Zoom, when we did the group Zoom to do the chart reads, but I am going to send you a gift certificate for a 15-minute reading. 1, we can go over that. It's really, I can give you generalized. I can tell you, like, I can describe the ingredients. Like cinnamon is spicy and warm, but I can't tell you, like I can tell you what Chiron does and what Mercury does and how they might be, but me looking at what they're talking to in your chart, what degrees they're at, all of that is so much more important than just talking in general. And plus, honey, that full moon is on your moon. And I saw that when I was looking through charts the other day of memberships, and I wish that I saw it before your Zoom. So look please out in your email. I am gonna send you a 15-minute because I want you to feel guided. And if you are not already following her on TikTok, I hope you're gonna create a YouTube because we have all that TikTok mess going on. But if you're not following Doretha Streeter, spelled exactly like that, on TikTok, please go follow her. I would consider it a personal favor. She is an amazing wise soul. Just listening to her voice feels like inner child work. When I tell you that this woman has so much wisdom for us, I love her. So please go follow her on TikTok, and maybe eventually we'll get her to have a channel here, especially because TikTok is a little shaky right now. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not happy. But again, this is Queer Tarot. This was the gift from R1. Karen, I don't think I have the True Heart deck. I don't think I do. Guys, when the video, not in the chat because I won't retain any of this, but if you want to leave me suggestions for other decks I should get, put it in the comments. Leave me a comment. All right. Woo! Let's take a couple more questions. I gotta tell you, this romance deck, the box, garbage. Didn't come with anything. It's almost impossible to get the cards in and out of this. I don't even know where the cards are. You all know what these cards look like. They're the hot pink, whatever cards. That's gonna fall. Hold on. That's not, and there they go. Y'all know what these look like. They're the hot pink. Everybody has them. This is something, if somebody is interested, I would also be willing to like gift out. I never use them. I don't know if it's my Virgo rising. I don't know if it's my Pluto on the ascendant, but I don't connect with them. Maybe somebody else will. everybody in there, every tarot reader had this when I started watching, the Romance Angels, Oracle cards. Every single person and their mother, this was like the love deck, was using this when I started watching tarot, let alone reading for others. And so I grabbed it. I don't love it. This is the Mystical Moments Companion Oracle, to go with the, where's the little book guy? To go with, here they are. You cannot read these cards without the book. This is the Mystical Moments Oracle to go with the Mystical Moments Tarot, which is, as you all know, that deck. I use it all the time. I already covered that one. So they just say things like the flower spirit. The illustrations are great. The explanations really put in layers to a reading, but these are a little, you can read off the illustration if you want. But this one is one where you'd want the book close by and at the ready at all times. And that is the Mystical Moments Oracle. She's beautiful. Yeah, the romance, they're just so schmalty, and I don't know. No offense to the but they were the only one, and I just think now, also I think about how we've all evolved and how we're not interested in the people sliding in our DMs and telling us how cute we are. Like, none of that resonates to people anymore. We're in this big awakening, and I honestly think this deck has to be older than like that big awakening that everyone had. So I think this is more relatable to people maybe who are stuck in that, and I don't think those are the people who find me, to be honest. Okay. Lee, do we have questions you can? All right, Doretha, that's the one. Okay, thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you. I know I'm like yelling, going, can I have this question? Can I have that question? You're doing an amazing job. Do we have the next set of questions, Lee, while I go through another? These are stunning. This is another gift from Shauna. I could probably do a whole section of cards from Shauna, if I'm being honest. This is, and also this could be a whole collection of the Colette Barron Reid. So I'm just going to grab all of my Colette Barron Reids and bring them down, and we'll just go through them. Because that's probably easier. So, gorgeous box. I love the inside. Has a quote. We are all sacred dreamers, dreaming the world into being. Beautiful, beautiful box. Again, I love the ribbon when they have the ribbon. I love the magnetic closure. Beautiful book. This book is another book I tend to like to keep out. I keep it in my book drawer, just right down here. But the cards are stunning. Closing the door. Magician's sword. Like, these cards are gorgeous. Look at, I want to live there, wherever that is. Winter's Dream. Gestation period. Like, these cards are stunning. Of course, Colette Barron Reid is a lovely human, and she has gorgeous cards. Fool's Embrace, Transmuting Pain. I mean, And I don't know if you guys can see that. It looks a little overly bright. It's like a navy blue with a, they're gorgeous. Stunning, stunning love. Okay. Well, I think we got all of the cards back there. Yeah. So that is them. Just bring these over and start a new empty pile because my table is full. And I'm just going to go ahead and find the other Colette, Barron, Reid decks that I have, which there are a lot. Okay. So we're just going to do a Colette, Barron, Reid thing right now. So there is also map of the Enchanted. This is this kind of closed box. It's a nice big book. They're just black and white. It's just, and these are numbered, which I'm grateful for. This is another book I like to have out. We put all the books in the boxes together so I could be organized. And the box is just gorgeous. The box makes me happy. Put her here. And these are those cards, and then we'll answer some questions. Stormfields, Gentle Gardener, Ghostlands, and of course there's explanation, but the cards are, they are beautiful. These are one of the old, this has to be the second box of Oracle cards I think I ever got. I think I saw Gemma use them at least 4 years ago, if not more. Probably closer to 5. Colette, Barron, Reid. And they have, it's so funny because the box is all like pink and purpley and the cards are like blue and gray. But again, it has each one. This is interesting. So if it comes out upside down, it's called the Challenger. And if it comes out upright, it's the Ally. And then it explains each card. Again, nice. Most of hers come in these boxes. The only one that doesn't, that I have, is that, how could I blank so quickly? The Shaman Stream Oracle deck. That's the only one that comes in that thicker, heavier box. Then we have these cards. And they're very like Renaissance is the best way. The illustrations. I do. These are a go-to card. Gaia's Gardener, the River Queen, Flow, Letting Go, Natural Movement, the Spiral Dancer, the Web Weaver. I love these. All right, let's take questions. And that, again, in case I didn't hold that up enough, that was the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Okay, I see we have questions. All right, Doretha, we answered. Okay, here we go. Dòra, what is the purpose of this connection with my love? Tanya, did I miss Tanya and I didn't say hi to her? I'm sorry. I did not see your beautiful little face in your little bubble. What is the purpose of this connection with my love? I'm trying to think of what cards I want. Okay, we're going to take these. These are, let's just give them a little, this is my other Rebecca Campbell deck. And Sun and Neptune is confusion, overindulgence. So if y'all can stay home today, there's probably going to be a lot of people on the road that shouldn't be. And even if they're only a little impaired, the confusion, misunderstandings, assumptions today with Mercury in shadow, just don't just in pre-shadow or whatever. I mean, it's more, shadow is really more applicable afterwards, but it's starting to slow down so it can go retrograde. But Sun and Neptune doesn't even need Mercury in retrograde. Thank you so much, Shauna. I still have like 2, I want to say. I think there's another deck that you sent me. The Price of Love Oracle. And I want to say there's one more. Because you're a nutball and you're constantly sending cards and we appreciate you. It's often that there'll be like a box on the porch and everybody's like, did you order something? And it's like a gift from Shauna. Because she is overly sweet and overly generous. Thank you, Shauna. All right, so let's get this card for Dòra. What's the general purpose of this connection for Dòra? Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous card to get. This is Work Your Light from Rebecca Campbell. This is a gorgeous card to get. For that question. So awakening. Sometimes we'll have people that help come in, make us better people, awaken us, and we're not always like fully living life together, but the connection is like, might as well be. And sometimes those take a little longer to come together, but when you get this, that is gorgeous. I'm also going to take, to interrupt our Colette Barron Reid collection, I'm also going to take Sacred Rebels. This was a gift from Raven Eyes, one of the subscribers. Gosh, a couple of years ago. I want to say 2 years ago on my birthday. We're about to be in birthday season here. End of April starts Lee. Then my one son is in May, and then I'm in June. So we have one birthday a month for a couple of months there. Okay, what else? What else? Can we get another layer for Dòra? Awakening. What part of you is it awakening? Shock of the new. You may be experiencing things differently through them, or experiencing yourself differently. You know, the most important of a relationship is how we see ourselves in the reflection of others, not so much how they see us. This seems to be like a really important connection for you, Dòra. I don't know if she's still in the chat. If Juan, if you could just timestamp her reading for me, that would be amazing. But yeah. I mean, that's one of the nicest ways to have a connection come in, to be honest. Let's get... I feel like I have laid eyes on that box a million times. Nope, that's not it. Those are all the boxes left. I know if Emily came down, she would just be like, there it is, Mom, right in front of you. But I really don't see it. All right, so I'm just going to show you the cards. The box looks exactly like that. This is the Sacred Rebels deck that I got from Raven Eyes. I love these. What do you feel? These are oracle cards. What you want wants you. Going beyond normal. Power of attraction. Restore and replenish. This card is stunning. Faith in process. Love, love, love. Hi, Dana. Love, 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 love. Love these cards. I swear I said eyes on the box like a million times. But right now I'm looking for it. I can't find it. It could be right in front of my eyes. And if I change my mind about where it is. Right? I didn't put it on this table by accident, did I? That's where all the boxes are. Nope, don't see it. Don't know what I did with it. Well, I'll find it. But, yeah, Sacred Rebel. Sacred Rebel. Love, love, love. Everything about those cards. Everything about them. All right. And let me just show you the box for this one more time. This is Rebecca Campbell, Working Your Light. Okay. Hi, Venus Energy. Okay. Tanya, General Reid. Dolly is the relationship between her and her Libra growing in the right way. Oh, I put it on the box of stuff that was already done. Here's the Sacred Rebels box. Nice box. Gorgeous book. Again, 10 out of 10. This is another Alana Fairchild. Alana Fairchild also does that, I always want to call it the White Wolf, but it is the White Light Oracle. Is also Alana Fairchild. I love her cards. It was on a pile of already done boxes. Why? Who knows? Because I'm Susie. This should be over here because I already did it. Okay. And that is the Work Your Light box. It's gorgeous. And that is my other Rebecca Campbell. Okay. Tanya, General. I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle and the Good Tarot, both by Colette, Barron, Reid. Haha, time for a nap. Tell us something we don't know. Sun conjunct Neptune. Today is a very sleepy. Today is a day to be a human being and not a human doing. Go the distance. That's what I'm getting for Tanya. Go to the distance. Go the distance. Juan, if you could timestamp this, because I don't know that I see her. And I don't know if she popped in and popped out. Some people are very busy today. I should not put my hand through my hair and then go to doing something. Hi, Tanya. Okay. Oh my God, because you've been feeling drained. Yeah. Sun conjunct Neptune is happening at 27 degrees. And so if you have anything in water signs or in mutable, so Virgo and Pisces, Sag and Gemini, around those degrees, you're probably extra feeling it. Or if you're just a water sign, I mean, you don't even have to be any of that, but like, ooh, or if you have very early degrees of Aries, you could be feeling it. I mean, I know I've been doing so many videos. I have Taurus done, but I have to still do Virgo and Capricorn. But today I'm doing this. I didn't expect that many people would want to watch this, so I didn't think we would have this many questions. And let's just pull a good tarot for you. So again, let me show you the box. This is Colette, Barron, Reid, the Wisdom of the Oracle. And this was about $22. Most of her decks are. That's the outside. And then like the cards, again, of course, are gorgeous. Soulmate. Here and Now. I mean, beautiful. And that's the deck. Okay, I feel like that, I don't know if anybody else follows her, and that's the glam. I love her. Stunning. And then I'm gonna use the Good Tarot. Again, gorgeous, gorgeous box. Most of her boxes, except for the Shaman's Dream, are all these kind of boxes, and it comes with a nice book. It's the last Colette Barron Reid one we will do. And this is the only Colette Barron Reid. I have 4 oracle decks of her and only one. This is the one tarot. So I have 5 all together. Sorry if you guys can hear that horn honking. Yeah, I mean, I'm ready for a nap, but I have 2 appointments later, so I'm drinking my chai. I might be able to put in a half an hour power nap. Yes, it's cards tour. Like, it's the cards tour. Like Star Tours, but cards tours. Did I get 7 Oracle by Colette Barron Reid? I don't have that. I don't have that one. I have the Shaman Stream, the Enchanted Map, Wisdom of the Oracle, and the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. I have 4 Oracle, and then I have the Good Tarot. This has got to be my 4th or 5th actual tarot deck. And I still love it, and I still use it all the time. It's quite a big deck, but it's got a nice finish on it, so it's really easy to shuffle these cards. So she says water instead of cups. Here's the 2 of cups. This is the Fool card. It's very sweet. It's very beautiful. It's very gentle. When I'm dealing with somebody who's nervous about their reading, I often use these. These are like a hug from a Taurus. This is a hug and a cupcake deck. I find this a very Taurus deck. There's lushness to the illustration. Instead of the Devil card, we have the Temptation. It's a very gentle deck. There's the 4 of Wands. Here's the Emperor, represented by a beautiful lion. So when I get this Emperor deck, I don't think that person's a controlling a-hole. But they are large and in charge. The Call instead of Judgment. This is probably one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. The Hermit card. It's the light coming from the closed doors. Just right? Beautiful. This is the 9 of Pentacles. You can tell when I use, because I can't see for shit from here to there. I do not have my reading glasses on. Even the 3 of Wands. Oh, yeah. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Tell me she's not stunning. So, beautiful, beautiful cards. Beautiful illustrations. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. That is the box. Again, that's my only actual tarot deck of hers. Did I have a 3rd question that I didn't answer? If you guys want your questions answered, if you could do the @ and then Lee, then she can definitely see them right now while there's lots of comments. Thank you for putting Doretha's link up there. Dolly was the other one. Okay. I'll wait to use, I will use this deck right now. This is, you guys all know, you've seen this deck a million times. This is the Enchanted. The Ethereal Visions. Illumination Tarot. Love, love, love this deck. Six of Pentacles. Look how gorgeous this Temperance is. Again, I have seen other people use this. The Queen of Cups is a little different now. So this is I got this before I got the Good Tarot. I want to say this was my third actual tarot deck. So this is kind of old. I don't believe it's the same. In fact, was it Lee and I were looking at somebody else reading, and I was like, that is not the same. So it's a little hard to see. I'm trying to, there we go. So they are a little different now. This is like an older version of it, but this is the Nine of Pentacles. It's probably one of my favorite in here. I don't know if we'll find her. The Devil is really interesting here. It doesn't come with the, you know, the people are like not chained to each other, but they're also not chained to him, but they're like lying down. That's sometimes like when we're exhausted. I mean, that happened to me recently where somebody's like, you have to do something about that. Like you have to be more. And I'm like, I'm exhausted. I don't even want to put my energy there. The High Priestess card is what drew me to this deck. It is on the cover and absolutely made me purchase this deck. Here is the box. I fell in love with this at first sight. I wish I had, because it has 2 extra cards, and I wish I have to look them up online, because this is one of my first decks, and I have moved 1, 2, 3 times. No, twice, technically, from New York to Florida, and then Florida to where I am now. But nice box. It does come with an instruction booklet. I lost the instruction booklet. But these cards, I was trying to find I also love the 2 cups here. We have like the Strength emblem and the Ouroboros and the Magician's Wand between that 2 of Cups. But there are 2 extra cards in here, the Well and the Artist. And they're both really interesting. One's about paying attention to your own stuff instead of trying to save everybody else. And the other is being like distracted, kind of. They're both really gorgeous cards. Here's the Well and here's the Artist. So these are the 2 bonus cards. I have 1 bonus card from my deck. Not talking about it. Okay. Let's use this deck too. And that is by Matt Hughes. I keep forgetting to say who does the cards. Dolly, Dolly, Dolly. Wasn't Dolly, Dolly, Dolly Get Your Action Here? Was that one of those like Saturday morning conjunction junction videos? Ooh. Dolly, are you still here? Let's timestamp this for her. She's not. The 4 of Wands can be divine celebration, right? And I always say the Hierophant is a lot of things. Sometimes if I get it with other certain cards, it means marriage. And I remember discussing this with there was a conversation between 3 readers, myself and 2 others. And somebody was like, really? You see the Hierophant as marriage? And I was like, only if it comes out with other cards like the 4 of Wands. This is the actual like ceremony. This is the officiant at the ceremony, and this is the actual like wedding celebration. So Dolly, needless to say, this is like the holy grail of where is my relationship going cards to get in combination. These are also like, I find to be sweeter, softer cards. If somebody wants to like give it to me straight, what do I need to know? What do I need to clear out of my way? I might not use these. But if somebody is looking for a love reading, I tend to grab these. It'll still be really honest. I feel very connected to these cards, but girl, good for you. And Queen of Wands is on the bottom. I don't always read the Queen of Wands, however, or the bottom of the deck, but this is sitting in your power. So the more you sit in your power and do your thing, the more that is going to come in. Wow. Is it going to grow in a healthy way? Yeah. Yep. Ba-bam. That's crazy. And I just sat here and cleansed the deck and shuffled it and everything else. All right. I love that for you. All right, we're going through. Thank God I get these in like bulk. And that was the end of those 3 questions. Do we have any more questions, Lee? Anybody else who's got questions? We've actually only got like, I think like 8 decks to go. 10. We have 10 decks to go through. So we'll have one more break for questions. And that's it. Oh, good, good, good. Well, you deserve it. Okay, so that was the ethereal. So that goes over here. One of them I have down here. I'm so upset. So there's at least 2 boxes that are missing. One of them is the top of this box. The other one is my Modern Witches Tarot is just like completely missing, which makes 0 sense. Oh Lord, where's the other box? Here it is. My Modern Witches Tarot, gone. The cover of this, which looks like this, but it's gorgeous, gone. This is the Dream Keepers Tarot, which I often confuse with the Dream Weaver Tarot, and then I start singing the song, which is annoying for everyone. Although yesterday Emily and I went into like a chorus of it because I said the word. This is a gorgeous book. This again has like little mantras next to each, little quotes next to each card. It's a pretty big, the cover is so beautiful that I definitely had it on display and now I can't find it. So we're missing at least 2 or 3 boxes. But, oh, wait, no. Let me get you the cards for these. This is another deck I use all the time, and you guys will probably recognize it. That is that deck. That is that deck. These are those. Where the heck? They're like blue. Hold on. No, not those, not those. Those I did. These 2 I still have to do. I don't know where the heck these are. Oh, here are my original. This is my original deck of Rider Waite. I'll get to those in a second. Let me double check here. Nope, these are my Chris Ann's. These are my holographic guys. What the heck? Okay. A whole deck of cards missing. Ask me how after I've cleaned my entire office. I don't know. But these are, oh, here they are, here they are, here they are. Sun Neptune. These are gorgeous. These are the King of Swords. It's the Hermit card. This is the one where like one of the cards like has a skeleton. It's the 3 of Pentacles. This is the Dream. I already forgot it. I still want to call it the Dream Weavers. The Dream Keepers. Look at this Six of Cups. It's a weird combination of these really beautiful, almost Victorian, or not almost, very Victorian, sweet romantic illustrations with combinations of like skeletons. So it's super interesting. And a lot of the times the heads are like removed to be replaced with moons, or the Death card. She's holding a child and the snake is wrapped around her. Like stunning, gorgeous. I love the Chariot. You can tell these are well loved and well used. I don't know if you can tell from the edges, but they are. See how they don't sit together right anymore? These are also one of my absolute go-to decks. Love, love, love. These I got for myself on a whim in 2021, I want to say. So these should definitely still be in print. Huge, again, huge box. There's a cover for it somewhere. It comes with a ribbon and the nice book. And you get at Lee with your questions. Comes with a ribbon and a nice book. Comes with like an extra piece with the quotes for each card. Absolutely love, absolutely mad at myself that I cannot find the cover. Don't know where it is. It's the weirdest thing, because like, where the heck could it be? It's not in my room, and it's not in my office. So, and we cleaned out every inch of this office over the weekend. The other book, you all know this very, 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 very well, is Into the Lonely Woods. Now this, obviously, I have to keep the book close by. So I actually use like, these are old, you know, these were like letter desks and whatnot, letter for desks for people, for envelopes and all that. My mom had a ton. I love using these for cards and for the ones that I want the books nearby. That's normally how I do that. So those cards are always right at my fingertips. I think you all know my love for lowering the lights, which now with this new setup, we don't even have to do that. These are just the most stunning, beautiful cards. And when I read them, they make me want to cry. Just so, so beautiful. Favorite, 10 out of 10. I keep looking for more from this author. I haven't found any yet. If anybody knows of any besides me. If anybody has any questions, please make sure you're hitting the @ button and then putting LEE in so she can, because she's grabbing my questions and feeding them to me. So let's leave that booklet out. But obviously, one of my faves, I don't even know where to put that. Let's put the booklet back. And want to get through a few more boxes before I answer any more questions. So if you have any questions, make sure you're putting the @ sign, which is Shift 2, or on your phone keyboard, and then type in LEE. So she's got your question, so she can feed it to me when I'm taking another question break. Okay, we're cleaning those. Let's not have that fall on my laptop. So these were the ones I thought that I gave to Lee, and I might after today, but this was my original set. They're still okay, but they're like, I don't know if you guys can see, they're like torn at the ends. Like the edges are starting to get like a little ripped, but this was my first ever deck. Yeah, like I don't know, I don't think you guys can see that, but that's like dog-eared and folded, and cards should not be dog-eared. It's really hard to see on the screen, but I don't have a box for this. I don't have anything, but these were my other. So I have the black ones that I said that I would give away. The ones with the black. I have these, which are my original OG. And then I have these mini guys. I did not think that they would be so small. I do not have the box for these. They are tiny. They are tiny, but they are the Rider Waite in a holographic set, which are still really cool. And sometimes I will use them. I don't want to say, but I will especially, hi Divine Empress, Ari, I will especially use them for certain kind of readings. I'm going to keep that private. But when I feel something and I'm not sure, I will grab these. I'm going to keep that part to myself. Ouch. Okay, 2 more oracles. This was another gift from Shauna. I put these on my wish list because I saw Gemma use them recently. And then I put them on my wish list thinking maybe one of my kids for my birthday because they were a little pricey. They're called The Price of Love. It's kind of, they look like a credit card. And the top looks like a scanner. These were, I want to say like $50. They're a little expensive. They're a little on the pricey side. These are I like them. I do like them. They have the gold edging. It's like forgiveness, dead end, love, growth, divine timing. I don't know if it gives me all the layers that I want. I feel like these are very like blunt. I feel like these aren't as soft. Like if you have somebody that's nervous about their connection, I don't use this. If I have somebody who's in worry for their connection, I don't use this. If I have somebody who really wants, like, what is this really? Like, so I don't waste my time, then I'll use it. Or I'll use it for a general reading, like when I do my monthlies. But for personal readings, I kind of am very picky about who I'll use this for because some of these are brutal. It's like passion, money versus love, soul contract, right? Soulmate, reciprocation. Some of them are like dream comes true. And then the other one is like grief and sadness. So, you know, it's great when it's great, but when you've got somebody who maybe is dealing with a karmic and they don't realize it yet, these can be a little brutal. They can be a little brutal. What is my... Oh. My phone is going off telling me I have appointments in an hour. We're good. Oh, here's another one where I don't have a box for it anymore. These are also something I saw Gemma use. She is responsible for half of my collection, I think. Not half of it, but these are also, if you can't tell, very well used and loved. Look at them. They are beat up. These are message cards, Blunt Truth Edition. So these are like, I'm going to give you an offer soon. I know we will be together. I'm in a dark place. Send me light. We are on hold, but I'm coming back for you. I feel so much love. I'm listening to my guides. I can't let go of the past. Again, these are, you got to be careful because when they're good, they're good. When they're not good, some of them are like, you're not giving me space, leave me alone. So I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm ignoring other people. I'm focused on work. Stop pushing me. I need to make my own choices. So some of them, when you get, there's only a handful in here that are brutal. But these are great. I use these for generals. I And I'll also use them for people that I know are in a place where they're ready to hear whatever it is they need to hear. But again, if I have somebody who's like, I don't know, a little nervous about it, I might not use that in a personal reading. Just my 2 cents. The Lightseer's deck, I feel like we all know what that is. I did that box in the beginning. I'm just going to put back that one, and then I'm going to do, this is the other deck. This is the Muse Tarot. This is, now there is a third deck that's an Oracle deck that Chris Ann has. For some reason, I don't feel called to get it. But this is the Muse deck. I do like this deck a lot. I don't feel nearly as connected. It's another tarot. I don't feel nearly as connected as I do to the Lightseers, but it's still a beautiful deck, and I definitely use it. It's just, it's hard to beat the Lightseers. So we have, like, this is the Six of Swords. Very, very interesting. Far more modern and avant-garde illustrations. This is a really interesting, very pretty card. This is the Seven of Cups, the choosing. But like the cups don't have like the danger in them that they do in the traditional. So like this is, again, this is something that I will use for somebody who's like a little bit more nervous about their reading, because this feels like it gives a far more gentle reading for me, especially because the illustrations, like some of the, like, go take your decks and look at the difference between the Three of Swords, and that'll give you a lot of energy about how brutal those decks are. That'll give you a lot of information. Okay. And that, again, that is Chris Ann, the Muse Tarot. And she has, if it's a she, I'm not sure. It could be 2 people named Chris and Ann. Not sure. You're so welcome, Tanya. Yeah, look at the Priestess card. It's gorgeous. But we have inspiration for wands, voices for swords. Materials is pentacles, and is it emotions is cups. So, little twist on that. I like them. I like them a lot. I don't use them as much as I use the other one. Like, I just don't. This is the Witch's Modern Tarot. I mean, I can't imagine there's a person that doesn't know this deck. Again, I definitely have the box. I've already given away. This is my second one because I had just gotten them, and then somebody gave them to me as a gift. And so I gave away one of these, but absolutely love this deck. 10 Pentacles, the Emperor. I also refer to these a lot as the Nike cards. 8 of Wands. That's the King of Swords. It's kind of androgynous, and it's also very inclusive. I love, love, love inclusive decks. 10 of Cups. We have 2 females. Everybody is a slightly different flavor, and it's very inclusive. I use this deck a lot. The Devil card is surprisingly a little traditional here. 3 of Wands. It's size inclusive. It is ethnicity inclusive. It is LGBTQIA friendly. It is just a fantastic deck. The finish on them, even though I use the bejeebas out of them, they look brand new. The first version of the Lightseers that I had, because I had 2 versions of those, I used them so much that I needed a second deck. These, it's just that somebody gifted them to me. Hi, Aardvark. Oh, hi. Oh, okay. Hi, Rochelle. Think I see you soon. Let's get these over here. I know. There we go. the healing mantra, and then I'm going to take questions again. So Lee, if you could get those queued up. These are from Matt Kahn, and they are great for like if somebody is feeling like, what do I need to heal? I feel off. I'm not sure what it is. Like everything feels off, but I need to know like where to put my energy to heal. I love this. Expressing free will. My choices determined how brightly I shine. Soothing impatience. There is nothing to do but wait. That's a hard one to learn, right? But like, again, really nice. It comes with a nice box. It comes with extra. I mean, you don't need the book for this one, but you can read the book and get more out of what the author wanted you to have from here. Of course, as a trauma-informed practitioner, I love the idea that it was a healing deck. I don't use it as much as, you know, it's funny as your gifts grow and as sometimes you, like sometimes I just close my eyes and a lot of times lately I'm like, I could do this whole reading with 1 card, 2 cards, because stuff comes in deeper and with more detail than it used to 4, 5, 6 years ago. So some of these maybe I don't use as much because as, you know, the astrology, you know, becomes more advanced, my astrology knowledge and being able to practice that way becomes more advanced with all the classes and courses and, you know, advanced classes. And then as the gifts also strengthen, I tend to use the ones that, but again, still 10 out of 10, love these cards and they are absolutely great. Ooh, my eyes are starting to. By the way, if you want to keep TikTok for whatever reason, please write your senators because it goes to the Senate next. Write your senators. If you go on TikTok or you use TikTok, I have the Keep TikTok link on a lot of, but you just put in your zip code and it'll tell you, and it has a button right there. It tells you everything. It helps you to make that call, especially if you're not great with calls. But a lot of people are going to lose some of their income, and also things like, I'm just thinking about how I have to like get back on some of the herbs that were better for like helping with when my hair gets thin or whatever. I get all those recipes when I want to know how to make like the most perfect, Bavarian cream or anything. I'm going on TikTok for the recipe. It's everything. So if you want to keep that, because that is how it's just a wealth of information, there are links all over TikTok so you can help. I don't know, it just made me think of that. But this is another gift. I want to say this is my Heidi Ho. I feel like it was Heidi. This came I want to say this came around my birthday. The Oracle of the Roses. Oh my God, gorgeous. The Healer, the Sensualist, the Warrior, the Ruler. And let me tell you something. One of the coolest things about this deck, first of all, the cards themselves, gorgeous and great. Like, if you know, you know. When you hear that sound, that's a nice deck to shuffle. It's easy, but each one is going to give you like the meanings and uses, the deities, the astrological signs, the botanical notes. It's all broken down, like the deciphering of the card, and then there's more and more and more information. Gorgeous deck. It has, I don't know if you guys can see, but this is like all metallic. So like the outside of the box too is just stunning. You can see how the color changes there. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And I use these quite a bit. There's my Heidi. Yep. Love these. And I mean, the book has so much more. You could read these without the book, but I like having the book nearby for these. We're just going to give them a little cleanse. Okay, we have a new set of questions. I'll be honest, I have clients. I should eat something. And so I'm going to take the last batch of questions. If you don't see your name on there and you want to super chat to get bumped before I go, because we only have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. We only have 4 sets of cards left to go. Believe it or not, 5. Again, I'm so appreciative of how many people popped in today and people who have questions. I didn't expect that. I thought maybe we'd get like 1, 2, or 3. We're going to give away a reading. But I'm going to get to the place where we're wrapping up here. So let's see. Okay, so these are a little sad for Susie. Is this them? Yeah. I saw Gemma using a deck. I thought I got the deck she had because this person evidently has Angela Hartfield. She has a couple of like Whispers of Love, this of love, that of love. I don't know if she says it on the back of here. I wish she would include like her other decks. But nice box. Beautiful book. I use these sometimes. There's also like preparing your cards in here and how to read them. There's a gorgeous introduction. It's not a super thick book, but it's nice. And the cards are gorgeous. And there's tons of them for an Oracle deck. Sometimes like the Price of Love deck only has like 30, 40 cards in it. Sometimes an Oracle deck is like 100 cards. Sometimes it's 25. So you kind of don't know what you're going to get till you get them. Receive with love and appreciation. Turn on your heart light. So some of them I find a tiny bit corny. Again, I think this is an older version of a deck. Act as if your partner is already here, whether you have someone in your life or not. Act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. So some of the stuff, I feel like this is maybe an older deck. And like, sometimes it's like, spend quality time together. If somebody's asking about a connection that hasn't yet come in or committed, like they're not in this place. So maybe it's my connection with the cards. The cards are gorgeous. Slow down. That looks like Rihanna to me a little bit. The cards are absolutely stunning. Appreciate the moment. They're great as like advice cards, but I would love it if this deck was like split up into sections for like people who are already coupled and people who are trying to be coupled. I feel like maybe I'll do that myself, is like split them up into what's appropriate, because sometimes it just doesn't, it's not giving what I need it to give sometimes. But also, I thought I got the deck that Gemma was using. I didn't. This person has another deck that's also Whispers of something or something of love, and I grabbed the wrong one. So, this is another Gemma. 78 Tarot of the 78 Doors. Again, half the deck is missing. We don't know where it is. I use these all the time, at least once weekly. Now, these are kind of a brutal truth kind of deck. But like this one as the is this the Four of Cups? Yeah. The Four of Cups, the idea of you're ignoring the cup that universe is trying to give you while you have settled into some kind of complacency. Bye, Charlie. Is hilarious. Now, this very thin version is not the OG version like Gemma has. Gemma has probably one of the first printings. Her deck is probably 19 years old. To get like the real version of this, it's like $200 and change. There's also like Chuck Spezzano cards that I would love to have, but I'm not paying $300 for a deck. This is the Lovers, I believe. Yeah, like the illustrations, love, and there's lots of details. This is the Ten of Swords. Someone's getting acupuncture. I have really, I mean, like the box is well loved. The booklet is in here. That reminds me of Lumiere or something from Beauty and the Beast. I don't know why. But I love, love, love these cards. I have to find the rest because I feel handicapped not having them. I feel like something is missing not having all of them. This is another, these I got for myself. I think I was just out and about looking, like I felt like I needed a new Oracle deck, and this is the Priestess of the Light. That is the box. And it says, become your own Priestess of the Light, celebrate your eternal power in the sacred ceremony that is your life, on the inside of the box. I absolutely love these. Sacred Purpose, Twin Flames. They have really nice shuffleability too. Sacred Action, Duality. The cards are stunning. I quite don't understand. Maybe that's another thing. Like, I don't know how like the outside of it ties into like what I see in the illustrations on the inside. But who cares? That's the only thing that like perplexes me about this deck. 10 out of 10 would recommend as an Oracle card. This is also sometimes, hi Tree. Also sometimes I will get kind of past life stuff for people. I don't do like past life, like official readings, but sometimes stuff will come up and it'll come up through this deck. I don't know how to explain that. Or like generational stuff. I don't know, but I love it. It's one of the ones that is like right here. I'll take a picture of my new setup and put it on like YouTube and Instagram, but it's one of the ones that's at my fingertips. Like I have a whole big shelf here, then I have some here, I have some here, I have some here, and then I have ones like piled up all over. Because as you can imagine, if we're still doing this, it's 4:30, 3 hours later, and I still have 2 more decks to go. Like, I have a lot of cards, so like, I need somebody to like build me something for my desk. I've been saying that for years. Okay, this is one of the other really interesting decks that I have. Then I'm going to I'm going to give away a reading and then take a couple questions. I don't know how you ever decide, or they help you decide. Yeah, like you just feel called to a deck. Like, you know, you can go look at you can go into a metaphysical store, or you can go online to people's. By the way, if you don't want to buy from Amazon because you still want to patronize the metaphysical stores, you can look for the store, that metaphysical store, inside of Amazon. If it's not near you, or you want to like patronize a mom and pop, which I appreciate, right? So even like your gems or anything else that you're getting, that's divination, support tools for your any of that, you can look for stores within that also sell online or Amazon, and some of them have like their own websites where you can buy directly from them. But this is the double major. This, you guys have probably seen me use quite a bit, but it is only major arcana and only court cards. But there's 2 versions. Let me go super quick. This is what, see, this is the Fool card, but this is what if the Fool falls. So let's see if we can find, here we go. So here's the 2 versions. There's 2 versions of each card. So it's still like a full deck. It's still like a pretty big deck, but like this sun card, this is more the child and the joy, and this is, you can tell the sun's expression has changed like a little bit, and this is somebody who wants to bask in the sun. Very, very, very interesting. Here's the two versions of the Fool. We have the conventional Fool, and then we have what happens if the Fool falls. And then there's a whole book in here too of, this book is kind of like essential. This is a book I keep out because it gives you like if you get the other card, what that might be telling you. Absolutely love. At first I was like, what am I going to do with this? I got it and then kind of had second, you know, reservations, but I absolutely love this card. There's like a King of Wands who's like slumped at his throne, like not inspired. Very interesting. This is somebody trying to put the tower back. I mean, I love these cards. One of my favorites. Okay. Let's give away a reading. Let's give away a reading and then I will take questions. Oh, Dolly, the difference, the $2.99 is you get all of the extended videos. You get the perks when you first join. And then when you get to 6 months, you get to join in one of the other levels private Zooms. You also get the Discord channel. You get a bunch of stuff. And then there is actually, if you want to, Emily, can you copy and paste the link for the All About membership? That'll probably help her a whole bunch because it's me explaining the different levels. At the Astro level, that's $7.99. You get to go in either the members only live stream where you can ask me anything and I'm going to answer through divination. A lot of times too, after a while, the members, like I kind of know your charts, like I know the back of my hand. So I'm putting some astrology into that, but not like looking at charts. Then we have private Zooms and we're getting to the point where there's enough of us where I offer 3 different options to make sure it goes with your schedule. There's a little Google form. You fill out which lunation you want to look at that month. I look at that ahead of time and then we go through the members. So last time there was a Saturday and a Sunday. Next time there's going to be like a Saturday, a Sunday, and a weekday, because we need that for some of the members. So that is the Astro Tarot. You pick one or the other. During eclipse season, I'm just encouraging people to pick the Zoom. We also do like classes, like once you join, even if you join at the $2.99 level, you will immediately get the class we already did that was recorded with worksheets to help understand what final dispositors are and the leaderships, like what the rulerships are and like how that affects your chart and how you can like more understand yourself. And I can't tell you how many people might have like, oh my God, that makes so much sense during that class. So anytime right now, anytime, because this is just extra. So there's whatever perks it says. And to be honest, there's a few extras. So like when I had the holiday party, anybody that was a member just got to go for free rather than pay the $4.99 for the tickets or the $4.44 for the tickets or whatever they were. So a lot of times if I'm having a class or an event, that's just free. So I can't guarantee I'm going to do that every month, so I can't put it in the membership, but there's always usually a little something extra. We're going to have another class this month. The $14.99 level, you get more upfront perks, like you get to pick some from reports and stuff, and you pick that all on the Google Sheet. There's a form, and then we get it. It makes the spreadsheet, so it stays really organized. And on top of that, then you get to do both. So you get to do the members only live stream and you get to do the Zoom. But the video is probably And you want to give her the all about evolutionary membership, not the welcome to membership, Emily, just to make sure. Because there's two of them. One is the one that is members only, and one is the one for everyone so they can understand what you get. Oh, no worries. There's never any pressure to join. I appreciate everyone that's in the community, whether they're a membership or not. The membership, you just get a lot. I keep saying, I'm going to make a little video just saying, like, this is what members are saying now that it's been around for 4 or 5 months. And this way, instead of me telling you how great it is, you can just hear from people who are in it. I will say I've only had 2 people drop out. Both of them were for... one was for scheduling, and the other one, so I changed the scheduling around, and the other one was just a time in their life they couldn't. And I know that I have to go through my subscriptions sometimes and edit out things. This is probably not going to be on a priority list over other things if that's where you're at in life right now. But we keep adding, and like some people like drop out for a week, but they come back in, which makes me really happy. Just because it's not about how many people join or whatever the money is. It's about the fact that like, I feel like I'm giving people something worth coming back for if they have to drop out for a week. And that is so important to me. Yeah. Watch the video that Lee just put in the comments. It's me explaining it, but less quick and nicer. Okay, let's get to those questions. Poor Lee, you put those in before. Okay, Venusian energy. Is there a new relationship coming in for you? Or an old one coming back? All right, well, let's just grab the last set of cards. Is there a new relationship coming in? And if you guys want to leave a comment that are in membership to say whether, like there was in January, I didn't feel well. And I didn't get to the extendeds. So I literally emailed every single person and gave them the option to email me a question and then answer it and then email everybody individually back. If something happens and I feel like I cannot give everything that is promised, I 1000% will make up for it. But if the members themselves want to leave any comments for anybody that's thinking about it, that's great too. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Adva. Okay, we have the King of Wands, which feels like a new relationship. Is there anything? And Death in reverse, which means something old coming back. The Hermit. Somebody was quiet, not because of you, because they needed to go find themselves. Okay. You know, people who love us when we're a mess on the floor. And that's the message I'm getting for you. Yeah, okay. So there is a queen, you are the Queen of Cups. There's a Queen of Pentacles on her way out. There might have been a third party here interfering a reunion. And it feels like they are on their way out. And you might hear from somebody. What's this last card? Yeah, okay. So the Four of Swords came out in reverse. And if you have been in my community for a long time, you know that Four of Swords is one of my it's time. It's time to get out of rest. So we have the Hermit card and the Four of Swords both saying like it's time for somebody to come out of hiding. So they're going to come back as the King of Wands, and we have you as the Queen of Cups, and then we have a Queen of Pentacles moving out of the picture. So there may have been money involved too that would have entangled the situation. This was a gift from Pebbles, who's also my sister forever. This is The Stranger's Thing. I got this as a birthday gift. This was on my wish list for sure. This is the one that I'm saying is like a pop culture. I mean, I guess the David Bowie one kind of too, but that's about the artwork of Starman, and whoever did that definitely understands tarot, like the tarot deck and how should it go. This one is incredible. I love it. Like Dusty Buns dressed up for the prom, for the winter dance, in his little bow tie, feeling all happy with himself as the sun is perfection. You know, I love this deck, and I feel like whoever made this deck really understood tarot, which is amazing because they definitely have like the copyrighted. So it makes me wonder if like the Duffer Brothers had somebody like very close to them, because you can't just do this. You would get sued. It comes with a really nice book. It talks a little bit both about tarot and the show. Still waiting for my Juan to watch the show. One last season is coming out. What was the other question? Renata, any messages from your guides? And Tina, is there a love? Which Tina? Is that Tina Juarez or Tina Chevalier? Chevalier. And if there's anybody else that has, I thought Monica was asking a question. Was there anybody else who had a question? It's you, Tina. Okay. So Renata. Okay. This is interesting. We have the 4 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. So it feels like maybe the love messages is there might be something you're focused on. But there's something else universe is trying to give you, like an Ace of Cups. And then the 7 of Cups is very much about choices. The thing is there might have been rejection from somebody else that puts you in a mindset of like, you're not the one that can make the choices. You absolutely fucking are the one that can make the choices. Amazing. Like this is, so standing in the sense, let's get one more. It's kind of like that corny, somebody else doesn't get to decide your value is what I'm hearing. Yeah, 9 of Swords in reverse. There's some kind of thing that may have been taking up your attention or your stress. Let that go, because universe wants to bring something else in. Oh, thank you guys for all the nice things you're saying. I might screenshot that. Emily, can you screenshot some of those? We can put them up. Like starting with Annika and going to Heidi. Okay. 6 of Swords. That is victory. Queen of Swords. Yeah, okay. You have to... You being truthful and blunt and not holding back anything that you really want to say. Renata, like trying to be too nice, which I know you and you're a sweetheart. Thank you, honey. And yeah, I think Monica had a question. Can we just, sorry, Lee, can you just get Monica and Tree's questions together for me, and anybody else who missed out on their question. And then I just have to, because I have an appointment soon. I do definitely have to eat. So we have the 9 of Swords came out in reverse, the Queen of Swords, and then the 6 of Swords, which is victory. 6 of Swords is leaving choppy waters for smoother waters. For sure, the 6 of Swords is like doubling down on that 4 of Cups, where there's something maybe that you had been focused on that Spirit's trying to bring in something else for you. Okay, that was the last of the deck. Let me do the giveaway. And if you won, and how I run it is if you won anything in the last 4 months, you can guess. But, oof. Yeah, my ass wants to break up with this chair pretty soon. If you won anything in the last 4 months, I just ask that you let somebody else win. You can definitely try out, but okay. Let me grab something to hold. Okay. You're so welcome, Renata. Let me answer that last question before I go into, my eyes are starting to tear. Tina, love message. Like love that's already coming, or love that... Let's see. Okay, somebody that could offer you just a little bit of stability, but that's all they can offer. Current love. Yeah, somebody might be limited in what they can offer as far as... Okay, they're either encouraging you to let go of someone as you move forward, or let go of something around how you want the relationship to be as you move forward, or this is somebody working on letting go. The Four of Pentacles for me is like that thing that's really hard to let go of. It's an attachment to something that no longer serves you. I think that this relationship doesn't have limitations as far as what it can bring you, but it has limitations as far as like what this person is capable of, as far as like conjoining lives. And I don't mean necessarily like marriage or the officiality of it on social media or anything. I think it means like they have limits on how much like time they can give you, how much, and I think that's out of their own stuff. It's not that you're not worth it. So it feels like a decision maybe that you have to decide, like, what is it that you really want? Oh, wait. Here's a whole deck that I definitely didn't do. Do I not have this box? Is this another box that's missing? This is the Fountain Tarot, which is very, very modern, very cool. It was funny, Chris Brennan actually has this deck. He was talking about it. I was shocked. He was talking about it on the astrology podcast, and he was saying he was drawn to it because it wasn't overly romantic in the illustrations. It's very modern art. It's giving minimalist. This again is like not a softer deck. This is more like, are you ready for the truth kind of deck? But this is called the Fountain Tarot, and I just realized I don't know where that box is either. I hope that made sense, Tina. And again, I'm having big discount on all virtual readings right now. So for the eclipse season. So if even the 15-minute has a discount, and that's just eclipse season, all one word, all caps, as a code when you go to checkout. So you won't see the price change until you get to the checkout point. Okay. Let's give away a reading. I'm holding something. If you can all think of like the color it might be. It did make sense. Okay. And that I grab my like deck that I like for love, because it's, even if it's going to give the truth, it's going to give it in a gentle way. All right, I'm holding something and I just need you to guess the color. And if you've won in the last 4 months, I may skip over your answer if it's correct, but I will let you know. I want to say it's like a color that's like, it's not a primary. It's a one off of a tertiary. It's not, it's, so emerald is not it, but emerald is a version of green, and green is a tertiary, not a primary. I hope you're all following me there. So it's not emerald, but it's along those lines where maybe a lighter version of one of the tertiaries. Is it tertiary or secondary? I guess it's a secondary. I will say it's been guessed in its stronger form and in the actual form that it's in, which is like a lighter version of that, except for that person has won within the last 4 months. So I'm waiting for somebody else to guess it, but it's a secondary color. There's only 3 of those. And then it's like a lighter version of one of the secondary colors. Dolly, I'm going to give it to you. It's purple. Freaking Annika, man. So psychic. Okay, first of all, you also guessed gray, which there's like a little silver in here. Then you guessed purple, and then you guessed lilac. These are the amazing lavender purpley coasters that Teresa made. Along with Teresa, I'm going to have that more well lit. The Lovers plaque. I wanted to hang that so everybody could see it. But, so Dolly messaged me. Freaking Annika. With your psychicness. No, I was snickering because I'm like, you guessed it, boom, right away. You said purple and you said gray, like instantly. You should be on this side of the desk, I think, maybe. Don't apologize. I will say that if you guys hang out in these, like in this community, and like I do these a lot, these are also not just to give away things, but they sharpen your senses. So Annika is like a day one, and like at this point, like she guesses all the time. She did. I was looking for somebody who hasn't won anything in like the last 4 months, Juan. But Emily will check that. And if I'm wrong, because we keep a record now because of this, if I'm wrong, and then I'll answer the other questions. If I'm wrong, I will absolutely send her an email. You see me on Tuesday. Okay. Yeah. Jazzy, what was your question? And then we had Monica's question and Tree. Monica, don't know, a question. I would like to know if you could pull a card for me to see what spirit has a voice message. Is that possible? Absolutely. And then Tree, put in your question if you're still hanging around. You are, because I see you answered. And then Jazzy, if you, I'm sorry, I'm asking you to rewrite your questions. And then I guess Dana. All right, so we have 4. Hey, M. Oh, Monica, you must be watching it on, like, delay. Okay. Yeah, Monica, I'm answering yours now. Oh, we have the Chariot, things moving fast, and Justice. Things are going to move along, like, with or without people. Like, trust me, that 4 of Wands. Yeah. This is all good, babe. The Chariot, but it's like, it might be that things look like they're moving without people. That brings in the Justice. The Justice came out sideways, so it's going to feel like justice isn't getting served. And then things looking like they're moving along just fine. And then we got the 4 of Wands. So that's a great message, Monica. And because you and I both know what that's probably about, that makes me happy for you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we have an Etsy store. Thank you, Heidi. Tree, can you just rewrite your question, babe? So I can see it instead of me scrolling. This way I will have time to answer everybody's questions and get a sandwich before my appointment. Okay. Jazzy, my love, can you just put your question in again? Sorry. Lee, you did an amazing job. You're officially off the clock. Go get something to eat or something, babe. Thank you, my love. Monica, I wrote, all right, Monica, I answered. Dana, who is the person keeping themselves hidden yet purpose? Thank you, Tree. And then just if Jazzy rewrites her question. Who is the person? Okay, I got Jazzy's question. You don't have to rewrite Jazzy. Who's the person keeping themselves hidden yet purposely pursuing me? That's a good question. We're going to take the Lightseers for that. Now my next thing is to like label these shelves now that I moved everything around. So that is driving me crazy. That separation. Who is... I mean, I can't get you a name because I'm not a medium, Dana. But I can ask my guides to give me something that may make you recognize who I'm talking about. I feel like you already know this person. Knight of Cups. Somebody was... This could be somebody you dealt with before that... I don't think they feel comfortable about themselves. So like... They would rather almost have like a fake fantasy like exchange with you online than you reject them in real life. Yeah, they can't make up their decision whether... This does feel like somebody though you dealt with before. I'm also seeing somebody a little older and somebody that you might... So like, Yeah, they don't feel good about themselves. This is not something you're interested in, to be honest. But I don't think they think that they could get you in real life. So they are like playing someone they think that you would want online just to get any of your... I don't think that they think that you would give them any time. But there's a little bit of like immaturity, Dana. I don't love it. Because there's a lack of confidence. What happens when there's a lack of somebody else's... You did say purple, honey, but somebody else had already guessed. So, and for some reason you were delayed. So, like, your messages are coming in, like, way after. That's a thing. Sometimes when you go back and watch, you have to just, like, make sure the ball's all the way up. But we had already, like, declared a winner by the time your purple comment came in. It might look different on yours than it does in real time on mine. Mine's definitely real time because I'm running the live. It happens. I'm sorry. I did answer your question though. Hi, Jacqueline. Let's see. We also have... I mean, you can always pursue other things, Jazzy, because you don't have to be in waiting mode, right? And I know that, like, you can hold space and not have it occupy all of your time. You can pursue other things. Let's ask if the person you had a conversation with, the someone in that sentence, if they are worth pursuing. And I think that they should pursue you, but that's me. If that person pursues Jazzy, is it something worth her pursuing back? I got yes. I got yes. Both can exist. That's a rough one, but that's the truth. Both can exist. Oh, marriage potential? I didn't see that part. Hold on. Is this someone that Jazzy just had conversation with? Is this... Hold on. I'm not done asking. Is this marriage potential? I got a tiny yes, which means it might not be an overnight thing, but I did get a tiny yes. Okay, and then Tree had, I can see yours, honey. Let me get, what are my spirit guides trying to show me, and will I find... Okay, so I can answer what are your spirit guides trying to show you, probably a lot more than I can pull one card for. I'm going to answer, will I find love after the loss of... Lee is a rock star. Ten of Pentacles, you will most certainly find love again. Ten of Pentacles is my happy ending card. It's funny, I did a clock app video, did a TikTok video, and the Ten of Pentacles came up and I put on happy ending. And like after an hour, it got no views. And I was like, shit, I should not have put that hashtag up because on that app, that can mean a lot of other things. But this is my happy ending card. So I would say this is like also blended. So absolutely you will find someone after Tree. Okay. So that was Monica, Tree, Dana, Jazzy. I need to eat. I am dying. My head is spinning. Lee is a rock star. This was almost 4 hours. I did not expect it to go that long. I'm going to hop off. I love you. Now you love you. This community is amazing. Thank you again for, I think we're at like, I don't know how many now. We're at like 1,030 last I checked. And so I appreciate every single last one of you. And I will talk to you all soon. The extendeds and Earth are going up this week. And then I also have, by request, who's coming towards me for all 12 signs coming. That'll probably be the end of the week. Thank you so much. Like and sharing and really, really helps. Bye, James. Bye, everyone. Thanks for the short live. Bye, everybody.